didn't like Garcon. So.
You like Garcon?
He didn't like.
I like Garcon.
I like the way too, but he's like, no, we need something different. So I renamed him G Unit.
They told me this game in Miami, the 2-2 game, is really good. Is that correct?
At the Hard Rock?
No. In Hialeah?
Oh, I heard.
Hialeah poker room is dying. They all coming to the Big Easy. Yeah.
Okay,
but
they PLO, they told me it's amazing there.
You know what really screwed them?
They have like
It's
5, 6 tables.
Going every day.
Oh, $5.
Yeah.
They had this vlogger that's actually a big action
Raise, 25.
playing there for a long time, and they actually kicked his ass out because he got in an argument with a couple players. And you know how they are down there, it's mostly, and he was a white guy, and let me tell you, when he got in an argument with the floor for literally nothing, they banned him for 6 months. He played there for like 7 years. Yeah. Yeah, all the PLO actions at the Big Easy now.
Check.
5, 6 tables every day.
125.
By 2 o'clock, there's 3 tables. You don't get that at the Hard Rock.
I don't go to the Hard Rock.
No, I was just,
everybody's grumpy there. I don't know. I went there and everybody's serious and grumpy, and I don't know. The vibe is, I don't know why.
I played a fun 5-card table down there one night. It was lit like a
To
motherfucker.
chill is good and get drunk, but to play poker, I
I
don't
don't.
know.
Whenever I do go down there, I really don't drink that much because I always drive home. I don't always stay down there. Yeah, as long as I drive. It's a long.
Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Here's what happened on our previous shows. We're streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
3, 2, 1.
My fault. Sorry, I just want to.
It's 30?
It's my third time 30. Playing this, so I just want to make my.
Welcome to PBKC on this lovely Saturday afternoon. We're playing with Rose and playing some PLO right here, PBKC, 1111 North Congress Avenue, West Palm Beach, right across the street from the Palm Beach International Airport. My name is Mike Jameson. My great co-host today, if you listened to the show last night, you know his voice is Matt Fagan.
Hey, how's it going today, Mike? Great to be here again.
It's going very well. It's a beautiful day here in sunny South Florida.
Always is.
Looking outside, a little bit overcast, but it's still probably in the 90s outside. And we're here to play on Rose's table and play some PLO. It's a weekly live broadcast that we do right here on twitch.tv/PBKC Poker. And if you didn't already know, we are on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and just search PBKC Poker or PBKC Poker Stream, we're also streaming live now on YouTube. And here's the special thing about today, folks. 1 week ago, we started this live stream up on Rose's table, and there was a gentleman sitting in seat number 5. That gentleman's name was Charles Morris Sr. It's the first time he'd ever been on the live broadcast here at PBKC. He was a longtime player, played here at the poker room for well over 20 years. He was also a guy that would wager on the greyhounds and the horses, and just an absolute great guy. And he's just the type of gentleman that you want your sons to grow up to be, and you want to be like someday. And unfortunately, last Sunday night, while entertaining his family and friends, it's a tragic accident. We lost Charles Morris Sr. It's been one of the toughest weeks I've ever seen in my long history here at PBKC. Everybody loved Charles from the top to the bottom. whether you're a mutual teller, whether you're a poker player, whether you're a dealer, whether you in food service, everybody knew Charles, everybody loved Charles. And all week long, since Thursday, we've been raising money for the Morris family. We also have a GoFundMe that Rose herself set up. Right now up to $14,262. Throughout the day, going to be raising more money. As you can see, Charles has his seat 5. He's the last person that sat in seat 5 last Saturday afternoon. And he's been sitting in seat 5. That's been his seat all week long. We're going to raise some chips and some cash for him today. We also have that GoFundMe. Today's game is dedicated to Charles Morris Sr. And Vinny's checking in. Vinny had a great game last night. We broadcasted live right here on Twitch and YouTube. Said congrats to Team Zone Out. Congrats, Zoners. I remember last week he told me he had a baby on the way, his first, and he was very excited about it. If you're listening, Zone Out, congratulations to you, and enjoy every moment, my friend. Okay, Matt, it's time to get into the action.
All right, and some action there is. Right away, we've had to run it twice, where the players have now split the pot. They both hit a hand, and they're going to get right into it. There's going to be quite a few wild bets out here, I'm expecting, as there always is in Pot Limit Omaha. The extra hole cards, they make for more possibilities and more draws, and players tend to play those draws a lot more than as opposed to Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, you know, don't give us any grief today. PLO, as we know from the other Saturday shows, is not the easiest game to call. So
no,
Matt's got his hands full today, and I'm going to leave the play-by-play up to Matt Fagan, who did a great job last night. He's going to do another great job today as we get in the action. In just a few minutes, we'll also meet the cast of characters on today's table. But go ahead, Matt.
All right, well, I'll tell you about calling Omaha. I think it's going to be a lot easier than dealing it. Right now we got Min in there dealing, and he's really the one that has to keep track of everything. I can just sit back and just call him from here, and I get to know what everybody has, so that always helps.
That's the best.
All right, we're going to start off with Big Mike. Appear to be playing 5-5-10, and Big Mike has just woken up with a pair of queens in his hand, ace with the 2 queens and the jack. Solid starting hand. 2 hearts as well, so straights, flushes, and a strong pocket pair to start. And wow, the action's moving pretty fast. But, we also have some other hands out there. Rose has a pair of 9s, and Mark has a pair of jacks, so depending on what we flop here. And, ooh, I compare that to a kiss from a Rose on the gray. She's picked up a set right away. 3 of a kind 9s, and she's betting them. Added element to the game. Unlike No Limit Hold'em, you can only bet the pot size. So if you flop a monster like this, you can't just shove all in and try to intimidate everybody. You can only bet what is in the pot. And as mentioned before, that limit tends to keep a lot of players in the hand. But on the turn, Rose is now filled up, 9s full of deuces. She is a strong favorite. And her opponents basically have to catch a single card. Big Mike needs a queen, and Mark needs a jack. And Rose is going to make him pay to draw that. And not today. We can't get a look at Buddy's cards right now, but he's not going to call his draw either.
Hey, buddy.
And Rose is going to take that pot down with her 9s full of deuces.
Let me run down the table right now. Seat 1 is Carlos. It might be one of Carlos's first times on the live stream, but he's been a player here for a long, long time. Seat 2 is open right now. Seat 3 is the lovely Rose. Moving on to seat 4, that is Marky Mark. He always has some fun stories. Seat 5 is the seat of Charles Morris Sr. Seat 6, that's the good Dr. Bruce. Seat 7 is our buddy Paddock Jerry. Seat 8, that is Tommy, a.k.a. the Moon Boy. Seat 9, that's Big Mike, that's Danelle. And then seat 10 is Buddy.
All right, straddle 20.
All right, so instead of 10, Big Mike says it's 20 to see this one. And
20 to call.
card reader's not quite picking up the hands. Rose, the winner from last time, she's got a little of everything. A couple of diamonds and some straight possibilities, high cards. So she'll see a flop. Paddock Jerry, well, I'm confused. He hasn't played a hand yet, but he doesn't have any food orders from the paddock yet. So
Not yet.
That's puzzling.
The paddock is open today. They started serving lunch about an hour and a half ago. So
Horrible.
you know what he's getting.
Yeah, we do, but it's not here
Got
yet.
three
So
same birds in your hand?
he's usually action before that. And wow, Rose with good clean living flops a boat. Kings full of sixes. And well, let's see how she plays it. She's gonna slow play it, try to entice a bet.
Ish. Trying to look like a king.
Her opponents really don't have much with this board, so she's going to hope somebody tries to steal it. And here comes Tommy throwing in a bet. It's not a question of if Rose is raising, it's how much.
Will not be out until 150.
Raise to 150.
And it's going to be 150 to see this one. And, well, that smile. Tommy knows he's caught. And no, he says.
Sorry, Moon Boy.
All right, Moon Boy knows. He's like, okay, I gave you 65, but that's it.
Got a caller?
Moon Boy's been on the show. This is about his third or fourth time. He's a great player. He looks way too young to be playing poker and to be drinking like he does. But Tommy's a great player and loves to play with Rose.
Right.
Of course.
And, well, Rose is liking playing with him so far.
Yeah, Rose off to a good start. She's had some shaky weeks here and there, with little roller coasters here and there, but it's good to see Rose get off to a good start.
Some tough beats, but she's getting good starting hands, and she's hitting them on the flops.
You know
So
Smoking James, right?
that makes it a bit easier.
That came and played with Robin.
Yes. Yes.
He
Team
goes,
Zone Out says, hey guys, I couldn't make it in today. This time it's for good news. I'd like to welcome to the world my newborn princess, Eliana.
Eliana.
Good luck on all your the felt, and still miss you, our brother Charles. Yeah, Zoners had come on and talked to Rose the other day. He really wanted us to be in a seat right next to seat 5 where Charles is. But obviously, it's great news. Congratulations, Mike, and your wonderful wife and
That pains you.
your little
Hey, man,
family,
you
and
felt that?
congratulations
I felt that
on your new
energy
daughter,
here.
Eliana.
I felt it all the way down here.
We wish you were here, Zoners, but we are very happy for you here at PBKC. Can't wait to see you again, buddy.
Check.
Sprinkle a little
All right, back to live action.
for the fat boy.
And it looks like we've got a bet from Marky Mark. And wow, those blanks that the card reader is showing really shows a powerful hand.
That's the funky bunch for you.
He said, obviously intending to be facetious. But Paddock Jerry's in. He's got a king, as does Big Mike. 2-pair, and yep, looks like Big Mike's got his 2-pair, but Marky Mark, he just hit Broadway with that one. So he's got the nut hand. You got to bet him out of it to get him to lose, but I wish the players luck in that endeavor.
65 is the bet.
Big Mike says 65 with my 2-pair, kings and 10s.
300.
No paired board and no
Raise to
flushes
300.
on this board, so the nut straight has nothing to fear. And Big Mike says, thanks but no thanks. 2 pairs, no good.
Yeah, thanks for checking in with us, Zoners. Vinny came in right when the show started and mentioned that, and I'm so very happy for you after we talked last Saturday after the show, and you told me about having a bundle of joy on the way, and I'm so happy that
Straddle on the button,
now
take it
you're
over.
you have a daughter, Eliana.
Yeah, I was here.
Maybe I might be pronouncing that wrong. Eliana,
You're not blind.
but congratulations, Zoners.
Raise
All
to
right, it's
25.
going to be 25 bucks to see this one.
25 to call. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Over here.
Oh,
Over here.
sorry.
25.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, they only
All right.
that's why they
Yeah,
set
that
the
was the only
5
reason.
Min the master, not letting out of turn action go.
painting all of them. They
It
ended
was
up
painting them.
All right, with 25 to go, and Big Mike, who put that out, he's got a suited king 8 as well as a pair in his hand. Marky Mark's got a pair of ladies, and Bruce is in, and Paddock Jerry's got aces, but to the flop they go, and well, it looks like the pair of 8s is in
Bet 100.
the lead with not the best pair, but a straight draw to go with it, which is why the Big Mike's leading in percentage despite not having the best pair.
and he folded
It
a
was sick.
open ender that would have got him like whoever wins, like say me and you get in a crossbook, whenever you lose, you have to pay me, and whenever I win,
Mike's
or
thinking
whatever
about it.
you agree upon.
Yeah, Steffi Mo, that is
Be a certain
Matt
amount,
Fagan.
or whatever
That's a
you
super
lose. I mean,
fan.
there's
He was
different
on the show with me last
ways
night
of doing
also,
it,
and he
but
does a
basically
great
show
job.
the side
We
that
have
like,
a
think
we have a long rapport. He was one of my backup announcers when the Greyhounds were racing. We know each other very well, and I'm happy to have the super fan on the show.
What's his face had more than him, so he ended up buying out.
And more importantly, the boss seemed pleased with it, so.
Well, you know, he didn't come in today, so.
I haven't got that angry phone call yet, so
Exactly.
knock on wood that I don't.
Yeah. He said the audio sounded good. He said
No, they didn't
nothing
say
about
it.
the talking.
Yeah.
The
so.
dulcet
Yeah.
tones.
The 8K
Yeah,
cap
that's
and then
it.
15K.
Yeah, then the blueberry chips started to come out.
That's one game I would not want to play.
All right, well, 3 1/4 from Paddock
Yes.
Jerry.
I don't know how you play that.
I don't.
I wouldn't even know.
One of the things that we did to throw off everybody today is we actually started on time. I think everybody's so surprised. They're like,
How did this happen?
yeah, they're used to coming in at 1:15, 1:20. That's what we usually do here at the live stream, but we started exactly at 1 today. So
We're getting better. We're getting
yeah,
better.
we're getting there, folks.
All right, so are we doing the flip now, or?
All right, swapping dealers now. We got Brian G coming in to deal.
Hey, BG, that's Brian Gelrod.
Whatever, run it out and then donate to Charles.
And
We donated.
this is something we saw a lot last night. Every time the dealer comes in, they do a bomb pot, which means everybody antes a certain amount, and they just run the cards out, no other betting. And it all ends with whoever wins giving a big donation to Charles' stack.
Whoever wins.
It's awesome.
No, no.
Like
whatever.
Benny and the crew did the same thing last night.
No, donate all of it. No.
75 to 100. That's what we were doing
Yeah.
last night.
All right, so everybody puts up the 100, and
Yep.
I'm just stealing it,
4
running
cards,
it out,
run it out, and then we flip one card at a time. Go by the button. Luke will flip one.
I'm not
you
even
gotta
sure why I
beat it.
explained that to the audience just now. Marky Mark seems to be doing a much better job than I.
Marky Mark is kind of like our partner on the table.
Right,
He's
table
gonna be
captain.
He's going to be doing a lot of the announcing right there in seat number 4 today.
Hopefully, he'll give us a heads up when it's story time. Story time with Marky Mark.
Yeah,
It's a treat.
We're going to quiet down when the stories start, I can tell you that.
Stay tuned, folks.
Playing with it.
All right, so you flip one card now. Okay, now Rose, you got to beat a 10.
So,
Keep flipping until you beat a 10.
and we'll see. And wow, anybody with 2 diamonds has got a flush. And looks like Bruce,
Okay.
who actually asked me to roast him today, being a Flyers fan, but I'm going to go easy on him as they kind of had a rough year.
Diamonds here.
Diamond?
Bruce seems to like being a punching bag. That's what Noah does too. Maybe time he's on the show.
Right. Starting to wonder him, and he's a Philly fan as well, isn't he?
You still
Right.
reading
Kind of
what
wondering
it
about
He
those
sure
guys.
is, yeah.
Got it, though.
Hey, Chugs, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Straight bullshit.
says? Straight garbage.
Oh, speaking of fundraising,
Oh my God, Diamond.
how about those exclamation enter to get into
Come on,
the
Jerry.
big tournament later on?
Yeah,
50K
just hit
guarantee.
the exclamation enter, exclamation giveaway to find out more about the Big Dog giveaway. They're giving away a ticket to the Big Dog
There's no
on
diamond.
July 31st, right here on this show.
Got a diamond? Uh-oh. Come on.
Black.
Come on.
Black.
Slow rolling.
Come on.
Slow
Slow roll.
rolling. Well, we know what the last card is on our end.
Ah.
It's not a diamond.
All right, Luke, you got
Jesus
Oh.
Right off the bat.
Got to be a jack of diamonds over here.
But buddy, we can't see his cards,
Steve Austin.
and he actually has it.
That's it enough.
Even though Bruce got the check mark, the card reader couldn't read Buddy's cards. He has a higher flush with a king.
There too many diamonds left. Nice hand, Luke.
Look at it.
Thank you.
Pulled it off with the ace of diamonds.
Bro, that beautiful. What you say?
And throw some chips Charles' way.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. That's what I think that's Marky Mark that likes to say that. I love when he says that too. I heard him say that last night. I never mentioned it, but I just love when he says, roll that beautiful bean footage.
I had to show my best card, you know.
It started with the 9 of hearts.
That legit was the only hand I basically won last night was the PLO flip we did, and that was the last one. It was like, all right, let's do it for Charles since he likes PLO the best. And that was basically the only pot I really scooped last night. I sat there just.
Sip.
I lost every one, so I was like, I'm 0 for 6.
All of
You
them.
had some other good hands though, where you were making up for it. The flips you were doing good, but you had some hands.
I would rather just buy out and give Charles 25 and cut my losses.
Call.
Yeah, That's not a bad idea for a rule going forward.
I like it.
If you don't like your flip, you can donate and escape.
It's just a gamble.
All right, we got high cards and suitors, and Paddock Jerry's in with an ace and some suited cards. Tommy, he's going to play with his nines. Big Mike and card reader. But it's good to add an element of drama to not see everybody's cards.
It could be 30.
Big Mike's not actually in, so.
35.
Buddy, excuse me.
Yeah.
More rebate.
Buddy!
Buddy!
You weren't in? Or 30 then.
And Carlos has 10, so you know he's going to see a flop.
I'm winning this one. I'm winning this one.
Jerry.
I'm winning this one.
No, I'm pretty weak, but I'll call.
Okay.
25 and 30.
30.
We got
25
rebates, Jerry.
Yep, pretty weak, but I'll call anyway.
All right. No whammies, no whammies. That's a
Big
good
bucks, no
shot.
whammies, says Brian.
So that man figured it out.
And here come the whammies, predictably.
He figured it out
One
how to
smart
do it.
motherfucker got
That
to
was
All
open.
right, well, with a middle pair
He figured
and
out he figured it
a
out.
straight
Wait, I'm
draw,
not
Buddy's,
familiar with the
100.
whammies.
Don't-
Buddy's
it's
got the
a-
lead
it's a-
here.
It was a game show.
Oh, I know what the show is.
Press
Oh
your
my
luck,
God.
press your luck.
Press your luck.
Yes.
That was
Someone
press your
like
luck.
solved it.
Oh, he figured it out.
Someone solved the whammy.
Yes, yes,
Rose
yes.
lets
He
the
wouldn't
queen
get any
go,
big whammies.
and
And
Jerry
he
with
went on the
his
game and
flush
could
draw
not
and straight
lose.
draw. Bet everybody
Whammies
out.
for that guy.
There was
Man, that
no
show, did you ever
whammies.
watch Press Your Luck, the show they were talking about? That when that thing would go around and no whammy, that gave me anxiety so many times. Oh man, I used to love that show.
I watched a lot of that show.
The Moon Boy's acting like he knows what they're talking about. That kid was
Right.
probably born in the 90s, you know?
Exactly.
Figured out
He might be old
how
enough to have seen the very bad Game Show Network remake.
Exactly.
But the original CBS run, I don't think so.
No.
I just got this on the notification.
You go in the chat right there. If you hit exclamation give or exclamation Charles, the GoFundMe for Charles Morris will come up to $14,262.
Won't let me.
Remember that Tyler, who we had his game on Thursday, has said he's going to match that GoFundMe. So right now, Charles is looking at, and the Morris family is looking at well over $30,000 in donations from the players and the family right here at PBKC. But keep donating throughout the day. And of course, we're going to watch Charles's stack right there in front of seat number 5.
145 would be the top. Okay, 145.
All right, and here Carlos is illustrating what I mentioned earlier. He can only bet the pot, so the dealer has to keep track of the pot and tell him what the maximum amount he can bet there is.
Money.
Carlos likes his hand a bunch, and only Buddy will play with him here.
Come up with the name, buddy.
That's my name my dad gave me.
So to the flop, and what does the flop have for us?
Buffalo Luke or something like that.
Check.
I know it has something, but we cannot see quite yet.
Check.
Step on. That's close.
Check. 100.
Straight.
Well,
King 10.
fun fact, the most common winning hand in Omaha is a
He
straight.
doesn't have the same straight?
No, I got a king.
Oh, you have the king.
And here's the board. Nope, went with King 10 in his hand.
Get him, Buddy.
Buddy's going to get that one with the King high straight.
Oh, was that yours? I'm sorry.
No,
Was that for Charles? I didn't know.
yeah.
Oh, no. You said thank you at the same time we was coming this way.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Buddy took he took care of both of us. No,
So
I
we,
think, actually, I think it's
Haven't made fun of Bruce yet. So did you know he has a flip phone?
Oh, good Lord. I even said I wanted to take it easy on him today, but hearing stuff like that, it's like,
He really enjoys it, though. So you got to take a couple of jabs here and there.
he
Matt.
makes it hard sometimes.
You're going to be
to
a part
not.
of a show with the good doctor. You have to take jabs here and there.
Sir.
What kind of doctor is he? I might need to see him someday, so maybe I shouldn't, stay on his good side.
He's a retired doctor.
Oh,
so
okay.
He can't
Oh,
help
yeah.
you anymore.
Just put him on blast then.
Last week I was just doing 2 at a time because mine kept not reading either.
But, well, he's got a decent hand here. A couple of clubs and an ace-10
You know what I mean? So
with no action, but not even worth $5, says the good doctor. Paddock Jerry with a very similar hand says, sure, $5.
Tell Jacob to read better.
Carlos with a couple of hearts and an AKJ.
15.
When you watch back to
Call.
you guys.
Call.
Miss Rose with yet another pocket pair and double suited. Wow, that is solid in Parliament, Omaha, to get 2 suits.
Hey, Mig.
Jacob said he has the Florida education. He doesn't read.
Hey, man, go down
We'll
to
see
18.
what the
tell them
flop
that's her seat
brings.
ready if she wants it. Yeah,
Just call down.
or call down.
Yeah, just call down to
text
Cindy.
Cynthia too, but nobody.
And wow, Paddock Jerry flopping an 8-high straight
Check.
with a rainbow flop.
All right.
And wow.
60.
And he says, can I buy some pot from you, Animal House style, and bets it. And indeed, he can buy some pot from them, as it is his.
That's our guy, Paddock Jerry. One of the things we always look forward to when Jerry's on the show is what is he going to get for lunch?
Oh.
He don't play PLO.
You don't play PLO. We're going to give you 2 cards while we get 4.
It seems superfluous, but I'm actually looking forward to it because we're doing the afternoon show, and
You want to play PLO?
we might wrap up in time to actually get some of this if it looks
That'd
good
be nice,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah. And what are the weekend hours? I know we talked about the weekday Paddock summer hours, but
Weekend,
How about on
Paddock
weekend?
starts serving at 11:30 a.m. They've been serving now for almost 2 hours. Right there, it's phone number 561-683-2222, extension 199. The Paddock Restaurant, I've been in there quite a few times in the last couple months. It is absolutely fantastic.
You can. I know you can.
all right, Paddock Jerry with, well, a little of everything.
Pick your best 2.
All over the place, and rainbow hole cards, and says, no, thank you.
You pick your best 2.
Holding around to Big Mike, who is double suited.
Yeah, it was just you.
Definitely worth a flop.
Well, if I could play, you know you can play.
Carlos is in with all diamonds, and wow, Miss Rose with a pair of jacks in her hand, going fishing with the hooks.
Will, next time you guys slow roll Steve a little bit more. Just let it
Oh,
click
and Miss
in.
Rose flops a jack for a 3 of a kind.
That was
Check,
awesome last
check.
night. The 10s.
So she's an early favorite.
Slow roll Steve.
I didn't see that.
Buddy with 4 to a flush, so he's in.
Yeah. Oh, he got mad. He came in, got up like 3K.
150
and
rolls.
you wiped
Play
him out.
and betting into Miss Rose here.
I end up losing
150
Really?
to see another one.
Really sacaron me.
And top set, you know Miss Rose is in.
Ever since then, I went straight down.
And reach.
Seat 1, 2.
This
That-
might be a
that new
question
kid?
not of raising, but of how
No,
much.
Seat 1. He was doing good when I left.
Big Mike is open-ended
That was right next to you.
and has a slight heart draw with runners.
The guy was next to me.
We love Big Mike when he's got a lot of chips in front of him, because when he's got chips, he plays extremely aggressive.
There's
That's why we
action.
like Big Mike. He's about that action.
And speaking of that action, Big Mike just hit his straight. He is now in the lead. Miss Rose is
Doing this, what?
going all in.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to run it twice, which means we're going to see 2 river cards. And the first one is a king. No help to Miss Rose.
Got jacks, buddy. Queen 10.
The queen 10 is not getting a king high straight. And the bottom,
You still got a straight.
also no
Don't
help
have anything here.
to Miss Rose. Well, she has a set of jacks.
Big Mike.
Unfortunately, you can only play 2 of your hole cards in Omaha, not all 4. So Miss Rose's 7 does not give her a full house.
Darn it.
She just has a set of jacks up and down. And Big Mike straight is going to scoop the pot.
Yeah, perfect 8. You know, thanks to Rose Walker. She's absolutely fantastic. She was crushed by the loss of Charles Morris. And she set up this GoFundMe, and that GoFundMe is already, look at $14,262. And again, right there above Perfect 8's comment, if you want to click on the GoFundMe, you can do so right there, donate money. Or if you're at the track today or you plan on coming out in the next couple hours, bring some cash or some chips up here and donate it to the Morris family.
Now you think the Asian guys will be able to go down there and find the Asian girl?
That's a good question.
They might not be able to see each other.
All right, we have a straddle. $10.
$10 says he doesn't come back up with her. I'm not seeing her.
So Moon Boy's going to straddle, and then a restraddle behind. So
Darnell wins the pot. Start puffing his chest
not going to
out.
be $5 to play this one.
All right, we have a
Going to have to throw out some money. 25 to play.
Might as well pump it out when I was in hand. Makes no sense to do it when
Yeah,
I lose.
yeah.
And Buddy says
Fold.
that ace queen and hearts isn't good enough for 25.
I was playing.
Now everybody folding all the way around the mark. And he says, nope, that suited queen deuce isn't enough to play. The good doctor's in, though. And Tommy says, no, thank you. So Big Mike re-straddled and woke up with jacks, as well as a couple of suited connectors, diamonds. And he says, nah, 25's not quite enough. We're going to have to play for a bit more.
Hi.
Bruce, whose cards we cannot see, he likes the action, so will be heads up to the flop.
For how much time she's here at work and does volunteer.
And Bruce, with the mystery hand, is going to bet it.
He's got to have something good. He only plays certain hands.
Right.
First time he was ever on the show, he put as his slogan, I only play aces.
Right. Well, aces would be solid there. Definitely better than the jacks.
Oh, they're talking about Paddock Jerry back there.
Big Mike decided discretion's the better part of valor.
We love them. We got menus from the paddock yesterday. I was all excited. Me and Vinny
I
were
told
gonna
them
have
that they
prime
were
rib.
closed.
They're shut down.
For their summer hours now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they closed early for the summer hours on them. The important thing is Paddock Jerry, well, he's not bitter about it.
No,
So, right, we'll give him props for that.
Now that's the thing is it was the funniest thing. Last Friday night they said to us, hey, we want to order from the paddock. So I ran over to the paddock to get menus. And I get over there and I see, some of the guys that play over here. I see Rich Ganesh is over there. And who do I see hanging out there with his lovely wife, Paddock Jerry's there.
Yeah, of course.
And he goes, hey, Mike. I said, hey, Paddock Jerry, how you doing? And he bragged about the steak that he had. Next time I talked to him, said he even took a picture of it. But, yeah, Paddock Jerry wasn't too happy last night because the new summer schedule is only serving lunch Wednesday through Sunday at 11:30 a.m. But the terrace is open Friday and Saturday nights, and they have great food, too.
Cover up with tinfoil. I put him in a marinade. I do like what they call it, a garlic.
Back to the action. Paddock Jerry's got all kinds of spades, and he says that's worth a quarter.
And a couple different more seasonings.
Let's play cards.
Regular water and kitchen bouquet to color.
And Tommy's also in. He's double suited with some pretty high cards. Big Mike with two ladies at the same time. That's worth a flop. Carlos, as I mentioned, two hooks. Rose is going to let the clubs go.
I think they use the pressure cooker back there.
And ahead of the big re-raise from Big Mike with the ladies, Paddock Jerry decides, well, maybe it's not so tasty.
It's sort of like a sip. You know what I mean? It's not
But Tommy says, you're not going to bully me, Big Mike, and take my lunch money.
Nope.
I let them dry out, then I put the sauce on.
there we go.
15 minutes in my oven.
And I'm rooting for it
again. And they're just like
and I'll never show any emotion because that kills the whole game.
And, well, Big Mike with his queen still leading after that flop. Tommy, he picked up a jack and a up and down straight draw. But Big Mike says, no, to play your draw against me, you gotta pay. It's still the top pair. Big Mike also has that big flush draw. Queen high. But Tommy says, nah, we're gonna play for it.
Big Mike and the Moon Boy.
I had clubs. Whoever's looking for it, I had clubs. King.
Yeah, Rose really doesn't want to see a club here as she folded two clubs with the king. So we're going to run it twice. So we're going to see two turns and two rivers here. And on the first one, a deuce, which is no help to anyone. And on the river, a 9. So with two pairs, Big Mike's got it. Now the second board. Ooh.
Tommy pulled ahead.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he picked up a queen, which gave him the straight, a queen or a 7.
Yeah, that's a chop.
Uh-huh. So they're going to chop that pot.
Not bad.
Big Mike thought for sure the queen made him golden, but the card that made him made Tommy.
And the club didn't even come. I want to know.
Yeah, like Vinny's doing. Be like Vinny, folks. Hit exclamation enter if you've been in here for a little while. If you subscribed or you followed us or liked us. The longer you stay here in the chat room and the more you talk to us and participate in the show, you can get those tickets. And Vinny just bought one of those tickets All you have to do is hit !enter. You can accumulate up to 100 tickets. And then one of our lucky followers coming up on July 31st right here on Rose's show on that Saturday, July 31st, is going to win a seat and one ticket to enter the Big Dog, which is a $500 value. Big Dog is a $50,000 guaranteed tournament. It's a multi-flight tournament. 2 flights on Friday, August 6th, 2 on Saturday, August 7th, with the final being on August 8th. And that is something we're going to broadcast live right here on Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it does. I don't know. You want me to do it?
No.
Mike's probably going to smoke.
Probably.
Put on his cologne.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Take a skunk for a walk.
Call.
I like that. That's, I've never heard that one, Jerry.
Yeah.
Man, take the skunk for a walk.
Take the skunk
Man,
for a walk.
I'm gonna have to use that one.
Yeah, I'm definitely stealing that.
I'm gonna steal it here every day.
All right, so $5 hand
5 flags.
and 5-way action. Couple of queen. Big Mike again with the queens. He just the ladies seem to just gravitate towards Big Mike. I'm not sure what it is, but
He's a ladies' man.
indeed.
About that action too.
Queens again. All right, Buddy is going to lead out with his straight draw, and well, the ladies just became a double-edged sword, because if one comes, it'll actually give Buddy the lead
Check.
with Broadway. But he's going to bet his jack. Also his wheel draw. A 5 will give him the wheel. Big Mike has 3 spades, but 2 playable. And play the flush draw, but the river's a 9 of hearts.
I don't think that's
And
what-
Buddy just
no way.
picked up the king high flush.
Big brain.
That's one. Did you hear anything?
Yep. And Big Mike does not show his opponent the other queen, just the flush draw.
It's the app game that we play. It's like
I'm sure there's no way Buddy will ever know what the rest of his hand was.
Buddy.
I just got that feeling.
Yeah, you got that feeling, don't you?
yeah.
There's one place you can keep poker secrets. It's at the live stream.
So one of the things that Noah always talks about is if he was in this game, he only wants to run it once. One of the players, Marky Mark, he only likes to run it once too. How do you feel about running it twice?
I personally don't, because most runs of twice ends up in chops. And if you're going to bet and attempt to win the pot, why would you give your opponent extra cards?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree.
If you're behind, yes, it can work to your advantage to at least get some of your money back. But if I'm in the lead and my opponent has to run it twice, I have to say, sorry about you.
Yeah. We had a guy on the Tyler's show on Thursday, the charity show for Charles. He had a hat. I think it was Jordan, had a hat that said, "I run it twice."
All right, little of everything here. Rose with aces leads out the bet. She's also got some straight cards and a couple of clubs to give her some flush possibilities. And on the flop,
Check. 100 is the bet.
Rose still leads with the aces, and she's going to bet him. And Bruce is out. It's okay, I couldn't see his cards anyway. And, well, everybody folds. Nobody, I guess nobody liked their draws.
Nope.
And Rose is able to easily push everyone out with her aces.
Add to Charles' chip stack right
Yes,
there.
as
in
is
seat number
custom.
5.
Pretty much all the players here today.
Very much appreciated.
Throwing Charles' stack.
Is that what we're doing?
A small
$25
piece.
button straddle.
Came up with $3,800 on Thursday's show in his stack. Last night, I forget what the number was, but it was well over $1,000. And that's all going to go to the Morris family. Carlos is back. He's in seat 1. There's Rose, the lovely Rose. She's in seat number 3.
25.
Move on to seat number 4. That's Marky Mark.
Yeah.
He's got some great stories. Seat 5 is Charles. Seat 6, the good doctor. Seat 7, Paddock Jerry. Seat 8, that's Moon Boy. Seat 9, Big Mike. And seat 10 is Buddy.
And, wow, Miss Rose has 2 pair in her hand. as well as suited. 2 suited pairs. This is a premium hand in Omaha. And hits one of her pairs, a set of trays right off the bat. And no, there's no slow playing this time.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll call it.
And Big Mike said, nope, there's definitely something fishy here. I'm going to get out of here.
Don't think so.
That's a good move from Zanel
Suited
for sure.
double pair. I haven't played a lot of Omaha in my time, but I don't think I've ever had 2 pair both and suited, even once.
One of the things about today is it's a little more quiet on the table right now. Obviously, Mark's not on it. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's out taking the skunk for a walk, which is something I just learned.
Or maybe he went on a paddock run for Jerry, you know, bring him his order.
You never know, but sometimes they can actually hear us over here in the broadcast booth, which is essentially right behind the curtain. So
try to talk down.
Sometimes they are listening to us.
It's a bit like court. Anything we say can and will be used against us at some point.
That's for sure.
A thought occurs. Marky Mark, he might have gone for some Snickalicious.
He may be.
Here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club, the ice cream is fantastic.
It is really good. Everybody brags about it.
If you haven't had the Snickalicious, wholeheartedly recommend.
I'll have to try that.
It's like I'm always doing the math, getting the pot ready.
Yes.
Before when it's
All right,
now, right?
back
I'm
to
like,
the action.
all right, yeah.
Paddock Jerry's got a ton of diamonds. Tommy with a pair of 9s. Buddy's in with a Jack 9 suited as well as a king. And to the flop, it's, well, Carlos has flopped 2 pair.
55.
And but with Tommy's draw here, he's the favorite.
55. Call.
Paddock Jerry throwing a bet out. So Carlos with his 2 pair, and wow, here comes Tommy raising it up here with his pair of aces.
That was easy.
Yeah.
As well as pocket 9s, but Carlos, he's in it to win it.
All in for less.
And Paddock Jerry's decided, I'm going to let this runner diamond draw go.
240.
And with Tommy's 2 pair.
Okay, we're going twice.
So with the aces as ace, and they're going to run it twice. 2 turns, 2 rivers. Hicks. Running spades there, 6 and Trey. And it looks like it's gonna be a scooper from Tommy.
Bottom 2.
With his ace-8.
Don't do that. You're coming up with a Newman now. He just
What?
hit the table.
Rose.
Newman was something else last year.
Who would have thought getting scooped, and Carlos says, don't do that.
Hey, Newman was something else last week. Did you see him downstairs when he fell to the last? He's like, no, I must be able to play. He came back and said, Rose, I gave you.
I gave you that. I sent you another one. I sent you another one. I said, okay.
That was the funniest shit ever.
The
He
strategy
came
didn't seem to
running
work
around.
on that hand, but I'm still going to try it next time I go play, I think. After
Dougie's like, no, I
Paddock
want
Jerry
to play.
scooped,
He's like, I don't care.
Carlos just looked at him and said, don't do that.
What happens, he wanted to go home. Then he
Interesting
realized,
strategy.
hey,
Very polite of him, though.
Right, it did work, but I think I'll try that next time.
I was like, Doug,
Next time somebody takes me in a big pot.
I'm going to tell my kid that when I get home tonight.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'll see if that works.
He would get killed.
And yeah, we'll see how it goes.
it didn't work out.
All right, the good doctor. Well, I couldn't see his cards, but apparently they weren't that good. Insta-fold.
Oh, okay. I thought
Paddock Jerry's in. Tommy says thanks, but no thanks.
Well, no, that's just to start out, then you leave him in all four at a time.
Oh, got it. Got it. I was doing 2.
And Big Mike.
Well, at
It's
first,
worth
I do
5.
2
And Buddy says it's
and
worth
then I leave
5.
all 4.
Gotcha.
Oh, man.
Miss Rose says 5. No.
One round, bro.
Watch this.
All right. 35. 35, 35, guys.
6,
35.
at least 6'4" is coming out.
Guys got it?
At least.
Put on the mouse so I can quit.
35.
There's not a way to scientifically explain it, but when players accidentally expose their cards like that, 9 times out of 10, they will flop an absolute monster.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason for it.
I'm sure you've seen that quite a few times.
And Marky Mark just said, watch, here it comes.
Yep.
I'm going to flop the 6-4.
I was lying.
All right.
All right, Miss Rose with aces again. The high pocket pair seem to be finding her. She's also double suited yet again, spades and diamonds. But doesn't catch much on that flop.
Yes, 100.
But is going to bet the aces strong with a rainbow flop and no pairs on the board. Paddock Jerry says, nah, not this time. But Buddy's in. Rose with 2 pair now, bet aces and ducks.
Double suited too. None of the suits.
Aces and ducks, get it done.
I'll have a coffee, cream, and sugar, please, Miss Mary. Thank you.
Well, it's her game. The others are just playing in it. Miss Rose gets the another pot with 2 pair.
Thank you.
Two, please.
And it's time for the dealer switch, and Minda Master is back, and you know what that means. It's time to play a bomb pop.
Pick me, pick me. Pick me.
Just deal out the cards, run out the boards, run it first, and ask questions later.
Nobody had that.
Bring everyone in for 100,
You're gonna have to pick
100 a pop.
All right.
I'm always a confident man, but in this circumstance, I have no confidence.
In the flips?
Zero.
Come on, the
Zero
flips are the
confidence.
best.
I'm telling
I
you.
figure this is my best chance.
I
Because
have-
there's no
Uh-oh,
skill.
you gotta beat a jack.
All right, all right.
Zero
Good
confidence.
card,
Flip
man. I
one.
wish I had a
That
flip.
jack is a good card.
Right, actually, wait for the
I
flop.
was gonna wait for them all to go in the
Yeah, that jack
All
is a
right,
good card.
deal them all
I
out.
like the jack. I like the jack. Flop a queen.
All right, here we go.
Flop a queen and give me 2 of them.
Ancient art of calling for cards. It is a lost art. A couple of 5s on that flop.
Ooh.
Why not? Jack?
Buddy's got a 5.
Still good. Ooh.
Show the 5.
And Buddy with a 5 and a 6 in his hand. He has a vote.
You got
All right,
6.
6.
Now you gotta beat a 6,
I
Jared.
can't beat a 6, I guarantee it. Watch how quick I fall.
Why you do it so quickly?
Because
9.
9.
You got a pair of 9.
And, well,
Good job.
So the pair of 9 right
none
now.
of them are,
Conan?
they're just all holding their cards. None of them have they have.
I got a 5.
I'm sure Buddy would be very excited to know he has the only
5.
boat on the table.
Thanks,
I don't even want.
7. You draw it dead, buddy. Oh, no. What the 7?
Yeah,
Guadouche.
it says you're
That's
drawing
good. Pocket 9,
dead.
Jerry.
No, I have no confidence.
Yep.
Pocket
Buddy
9,
turns
Jerry.
over one of his 9 cards. Oh, there's a 5.
Oh,
Another pawn.
I'm good.
But wait, there's more.
2.
Not yet, Jerry.
Not even going to show the other cards.
Yay.
Yeah.
No, 8.
He's
No,
ahead
8.
with his
No,
set.
8.
Oh, you got the 10. Ay, ay, ay.
No, Rose just has a 9 here. No,
No
no
9.
dice.
What do I need?
A 9 or a 5.
She gets a 9 or a 5. She has neither.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, a little 7 ball. 7s are dead because she had one, I had one. I got
He- and Buddy doesn't know how right he is in this spot. Sevens are not only dead, they are Night of the Living Dead.
Come on, Bruce.
They're
Bruce.
dead. And now he turns up another card. He's like, oh, never mind, I have a full house.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. And nothing big, you know.
Right.
You guys are playing great.
Broadcasting live right now at table 67 here at 1111 North Congress Avenue, West Palm Beach, at PBKC, formerly known as the Palm Beach Kennel Club.
Comes in threes.
Broadcasting a PLO table with Rose in the gang. Seat 5 right there, that is Charles Morris Sr. Been raising money for him
Opt out.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on all of our live shows. There's also a GoFundMe.
Cut my losses.
The GoFundMe is up to $14,262, and that will be matched by Tyler, whose game we showed on Thursday.
That's a good idea, Jerry. Save 75, just donate the
Only
25.
because I have zero
Not a
confidence.
bad idea.
That's not a bad
Well, he
idea.
hasn't seen. Panic Jerry has 0 confidence, but he hasn't seen his cards yet.
No.
And a KJ suited isn't too bad.
I can't control
Folds it though.
Yeah, Jerry wants to get out of those bomb pots.
Raise.
He wants nothing to do with those.
He's taking full. Here I'm locked in.
And I was watching you last night, Jerry. I was like, this is what Jerry like. See, like just ship.
And Buddy with a pair pocket fours is going to throw a raise out there, a small raise. And Carlos with a suited AK. He's in.
You hit the top pair, and you just went all in, and everybody folded.
Miss Rose with 4 spades. She's going to play as well.
Right up the dial.
Buddy's talking about Jerry's run last night. Remember, I think he won like 4 hands in a row.
He won 4 in a row.
He did.
He had a massive lead for a 5th, but he got rivered.
Yep.
120.
All right, with Big Mike has flopped a straight here, queen high.
That's always fun.
There are some spade draws out there. 2 spades on the board, and Big Mike has a big spade draw. Rose has the ace high flush draw. So the straight is strong, but not unbeatable.
More valuable. And he's always Joe Cole when he loses, you know.
Miss Rose is going to play that ace high flush draw.
All right, guys, heads up on the side.
Bruce also has a lower straight, so he's in for some pain. And that river makes Bruce's chances nil. The flush draw is the best he can do, but unfortunately for him, if the draw comes, it'll give Miss Rose the higher flush.
With some stuff on it. Yes. Come on.
Jerry knows that he's in trouble. And nope. Oh, they are running it twice. And no help for either board. Big Mike's going to get it with the queen high straights.
I had them all in my hand.
And I had 2 of them. I had the straight.
So they weren't coming.
Low straight.
What is it, baby?
He's got 390.
Yeah, 8 spades in all of the whole hands and 2 on the board, so only 3 outs to hit a flush. And from Bruce's point of view, he only had 1 spade to catch. The 9 of spades for a straight flush was his only hope, but it was in Rose's hand. So drawing dead that time.
Wow.
I can't believe it held up.
Me neither.
You didn't look at
I did.
Also,
Yeah, button it right.
All the spades were there.
I had them all in my hand.
And of course, all the players throwing chips towards Charles' seat. So no matter who wins, Charles is going to be the big winner here today.
Everybody at this table knows Charles very well. Everybody here at PBKC knows Charles, and we're all winners to have known that great gentleman.
Yeah. Well, no, as soon as Rose said she needed spades,
All the
I knew I was
spades was
dead. I
out.
just needed the 9 of spades. He had the higher spades, and I don't have the higher straights. I was going to
Somebody wants to play. I want to check
Send
out
a call.
the stream too. So.
All right, a straddle, so a little more to play for this one.
40.
And then 40 instantly, and a snap call from Buddy. Buddy's double suited with one of them connected and a couple of straight draws with those whole cards, so that's worth a look.
I like having a hard time picking up cards.
I know, I'm trying to be gentle with them. I don't want to.
There's a lot of pressure to like do it.
A lot of snap calls here, so Tom is wondering what he walked into.
Lost 2 decks.
Why is that?
I don't know. They peeled.
And to the flop they go.
It's always the dealer's fault.
Oh, it's a dealer's fault.
When in doubt.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, dealer.
All right, Buddy's got himself a gut shot straight draw. And no one has appeared to hit the king,
Ah,
but there are 2 hands we can't see.
all we do is shuffle.
You know, you have to block
150 is
shuffle
the
them to the side.
You have to shuffle it.
That's what
Luck
I'm
all
saying.
in.
The easiest way to do is grab them from
And
the side.
Carlos has gone all in with his mystery hand.
Nothing.
All in for
Has
235.
all the weight on it.
And it would appear the only caller will be Big Mike.
You do it twice as well?
Big Mike.
All right, choose
There's Carlos's hand and a pair of pocket kings for a set. And they're going to do 2 boards.
Okay, kings.
So he's got a set up and down. Big Mike's he's gonna look at it for a little while and see if he can cobble something together. He's got a straight almost.
Yeah.
It's like Spanish 21. You can pull a card from over here and pull it over here. Put it on this flop.
Fortunately for him, the queen and the 10 are on different. turn cards. So no straight for him. So with a set of kings, Carlos gets that one.
Uh-oh. He's
Oh,
calculating.
He's doing math.
He's
You
doing
can
the
see the
math.
smoke coming out.
He's doing the math.
Keep his tabs.
Straddle back? Yes, sir. $25 straddle.
Shit, I
Little
didn't
gun.
see you for 2 weeks. I thought your ass got locked up or something. One of those baby mamas.
If they're
finally
playing, they're
chased you
playing for a
down.
quarter.
So Rose, you bring your own wine here if you
Yes,
want?
yes, yes. I didn't stop
So one
today.
pair, one they have?
And how
Yes.
much you pay for the wine?
Really haven't had story time with Marky Mark, but Miss Rose has just mentioned the wine, so I suspect story time will be coming forthwith.
Cheaper than
Hey,
to buy
hey,
it
who
here.
let you out the cave?
That's
25.
That's good.
All right, Buddy's in with a suited AK. Carlos has got some high suited cards. Miss Rose has a pocket pair of sevens.
4 players.
Can we do bomb pots the rest of the day?
And to the
No,
flop they
you are not
go.
allowed to participate, sir.
No, no,
Yeah,
check.
you have to
And three players have paired their
We
ace.
missed one
Come
yesterday,
on,
so I don't
man.
care. I know it's coming.
Yeah.
Better yet,
But I like your idea.
Sits out
So
for
rainbow flop and no pairs.
What's in
It's
it?
giving a little bit of a pause.
2 days, I'm down to 700.
But Big Mike just threw 100 at his pair of aces.
Can I still turn on the
And, well,
Ah,
and they run it out just for fun. And he shows the table. But
Big
none of them
Mike.
called his $100 bet with the ace.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Big Mike's. We've only seen him on the show. Maybe this is maybe the third time. The first time he was on the show, it was like such a roller coaster of emotions. He went up big. I'm talking huge early on, and he was in every hand. He must have had a VPIP in the 85 to 90% range. But when he's not doing well, obviously he doesn't have all those chips sitting in front of him. He can't be as aggressive. But you know, we love Big Mike on the show today. He's sitting in seat number 9. Carlos is in 1. Yet to get a player in seat 2 yet. 3, that is Rose. This is her table. Seat 4 is Marky Mark. Moving on to the Good Doctor in seat 5. Or seat 5 again is Charles Morris Sr. Then it's the Good Doctor in seat 6. Seat 7 is Paddock Cherry. Then it's Tommy the Moon Boy, followed by Big Mike and Buddy.
All right, in this action, Carlos was the first one in. He's looking at 2 pair in his hand. One of them suited with hearts.
All right, 6
Don't
players.
stress yourself out there now, though.
Pretty solid starting hand in Omaha. Into the flop they go.
Catch up and run me over and kick me in the head. 2 cards, I can get it in.
And Marky Mark with his pair of 10s and a king high straight draw. It's in the lead early. Carlos lets his pocket pairs go.
I'm down for a 30.
Call 30.
After that flop, Marky Mark's got to see another one.
He's not calculating no more. All right, my man.
Quick calculation.
3 players.
Buddy's got a straight draw, which still in a straight draw, but Marky Mark just picked up the king high flush.
Oh, the
Doesn't matter.
speech.
Even if you lose a little, wait 20 minutes.
What's up?
You have to replenish.
160.
And the 8 is no help to either player. Marky Mark is going to get it with the king high flush draw.
Exactly right.
Good one for the Funky Bunch. If you're playing poker, I know you don't play a lot of poker,
Always straight
but
out there.
what type of player would you describe yourself as? An aggressive player, patient player? You're not the Good Doctor, I can tell you that. You're not just hanging out with your friends. Okay.
No, I get a bit ruthless when I play. When I play, I'm here for your money, and there are no friends at the table.
Okay, I like it.
One of my opponents once said, I bet you're the type of guy that would check raise his own mother.
Yeah.
And I said, if you ever met my mother, you'd know it's the only way to get chips out of her. She plays so tight.
Yeah. I love that story.
But my style of play, it depends if I've had a few drinks.
Okay.
Like, we're going the best bet. I'm getting a
I'll get
bus.
more loose, and a lot harder to put on a hand after I throw back a few.
Nice.
Should have been. That should have been a
50.
blind. Why can't? Why did I do 50? Why can't be? What? A fold.
How much you got over
I said fold.
How much you got?
I said fold.
Typically, Verbal's binding at a poker table, and she keeps saying fold, but
You don't.
she's doing it as more of a command here.
She is. It's just her table.
It is her table.
I should have known. I should have known.
But someone should tell Miss Rose, if you're going to do the Jedi mind trick, you have to do that wavy thing with your fingers
Oh,
first.
I
Like
think
you
she
want to
forgot.
show
Yeah.
this isn't the pot you're looking for. Rose can go about her business.
One time, two times?
I need 2 full boards. I
The
think.
ace of diamond.
We doing 2 full boards or 1?
Oh, yeah, I need 3. Ace of diamond.
I don't think you could
Ace good?
run it thrice.
It's still not good. Oh, Lord,
You haven't
that's
watched
not
this
good.
table very often, then, have you, Matt?
No, I mean, I don't think they have enough cards
Well,
to run
no,
it
I
thrice.
mean, they've asked quite a few times.
You might need you're going to need a pinochle deck to run 3 full boards.
Okay, we can fuck with it.
We can fuck with it? I like someone's nice ace.
All right, all right.
We can fuck with that too?
I'm liking it. We got some outs.
Uh-oh.
That ain't shit.
Uh-oh.
Well, we got some
No,
outs.
that's a good card.
I
That's
don't
a
know.
bad card.
That's a bad card. Chop it up. Oh, wait, no, my bad.
Oh,
Boat over boat.
aces.
Oh, no, wait, wrong one. Chop it up.
It's one of the oldest adages in poker. Marky Mark trying to call the hands and trying like 3 different times. Every player thinks they can deal,
Yeah,
and every dealer thinks they can play.
exactly.
And in both cases, only a handful are correct.
That's true. Right.
Now on the Saturday shows, I always give the utmost respect to Brian's always dealing it with the PLO, and Men's now one of our normal Saturday guys too. But the control they have to take over the table with the side bets and everything that goes on and running it twice and all the characters there, I always give them the utmost respect.
Right.
That's
It's a
for you,
fun game, and the
dog.
players, they want to do it and play it up, and it is for entertainment. But occasionally, you got to step in and tell the players, no,
Yeah.
this is how it's going.
Or you could be nice like Carlos.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's
Next time I have to correct a player that takes
You never know. That might
an
work.
illegal action, I'll just don't do that.
It might work. You never know.
I'll definitely try it tomorrow.
Yo, I swear, 'cause I didn't look. Oh, no.
And the good doctor
no.
says, I laugh at your 105 and go all in myself.
Oh,
you're in good shape.
Bruce is in there.
Doesn't matter. This hand will crack a hand.
That's a cracker hand.
It's a cracker hand.
All in over the top. And Rose is taking the attitude, how very dare you, sir?
I don't want to do it against Rose.
105.
Buddy, this, you know what?
Those are good hands against aces.
You know what? Yeah.
We just gonna gamble now. 360. We're gonna just gamble, okay?
Oh, my God.
I'm not even sure Buddy looked at his cards before calling that bet.
Hey, as soon as he hit up, he went all in on you.
Actually, you're 105.
Maybe he did. He actually has a pretty good starting hand with a pair of 9s and some suited
Oh,
cards.
wait. We didn't even realize
40%.
Bruce is in this
I said
hand.
40.
Yeah.
Bruce is in this.
Well, he's got aces.
40.
A couple of hearts. It's not much help now.
Not a good turn.
I don't know.
But, wow, aces and 10s.
No one's celebrating yet?
I haven't looked. I can't.
Oh, you don't.
Oh, 2 full boards.
You ain't gonna see my
Bruce
poker
is
face.
solid.
I have not looked
On the first
to
board,
celebrate.
let's see the
I can't
second.
celebrate. Oh, Lord.
2
Ooh.
kings.
Things have changed.
Yes, flush draw for Buddy.
Jack high flush.
Y'all are chopping Bruce up.
Got him.
Chopping Bruce.
It's 10. Nice.
Woo!
When did Ric Flair get here?
That's what happens.
That's what I said. This hand will chop a motherfucker up.
The good doctor has his wallet out.
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Scooped.
Bruce, take your money.
Of course I put it inside the box. Because I went blind.
You won the top.
Yeah.
I was blind.
Rose is claiming she put her cards in the reader box, and we cannot see her cards. So I'm going to go ahead and call shenanigans on that one.
Well, no, chopping
I got the main pot.
the main pot.
The main pot. Got you.
Wow.
I was
It's already
gambling.
conceded defeat.
Whatever.
Okay, so Bruce did not get scooped as there was a side pot in play.
Could go, but
that,
I mean,
Bruce
it's a
got
bag. It's
half
just
of.
this little dingleberry that's hanging along.
And a little cash donation for Charles's stack.
That's really nice. It's one of our producers, Jacob.
Uh-huh.
Thanks a lot, Jacob.
Yeah, that's fine. It's all going to the vault.
I know, but
Yeah.
all right.
It looks better on true.
Right up to 20. Cash on the table.
Button straddle for 20.
Yeah, it does.
20 to play for this one.
Tell those tournament players to start donating some of their bounties.
Oh, yeah, the bounties.
Tell them the hooks are all up.
Yeah, it is a bounty day up in the
I know. what's
tournament
the
that
line
started at
I
12:15
don't know
here.
who's going to drink wine with me,
I
Jerry.
know the Cabernet. I
Oh,
know.
looks like Rose is looking for somebody to drink with her. Well, I'm on duty, so it can't be me.
Chug said, did somebody say shenanigans? Somebody call Officer
That's being a
Barbary.
great
Shout out
stream.
Jerry.
Well, to Chugs, I would say, move along, nothing to see
Jerry with
here.
his prime rib hanging out.
I only drink wine on. I pick my spots, and this is in the spot.
Jerry, not the shirt, the pants come off.
Jerry knows his limits. That's one of the greatest things about him.
That happens to me when I drink rum.
Yep.
Oh, Doug. Yeah,
And Rose with the high-suited diamonds. You know, they say diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Oh, they are.
He's coming.
he's probably killing it. I know he does.
Let's see if the flop agrees.
Oh, Doug, I got nothing.
I got another.
Oh, it's all heart on the
I got
board.
one such tilt when he's
Doug
got.
says I got nothing.
Here, look at me.
Last time
Miss
I was playing
Rose
with him,
does
he was
have
like,
the
he was
ace-high
pretty
straight
tipsy, and I
draw.
look at him, but I didn't
And
realize
a pair of
everyone was
sevens.
on the hand. Two people had folded. I said, Doug, you had nothing. He just started busting up laughing. And there's still three people in the hand. He goes, I got nothing.
Oh,
That's code for I got the nuts.
My
But he
favorite
had,
thing is
on
when
that
people
board,
get
he
mad
literally
at
had
Doug.
nothing. It was
But
a
when he
double
says
paired
he got
board,
nothing-
and it was a flush. And he had like a 9-high flush, 8-high flush. And he showed it, and it was like a double paired board. He goes, I got nothing.
We love you
After
too,
they all
Chugs.
folded.
Thanks for checking in today.
Oh, nice.
Anybody who's in the chat right now, go ahead and hit exclamation enter. Earn those tickets. You can win your way into the Big Dog. It's a $500 buy-in. You can win a ticket to the Big Dog. We're giving away at the end of this month, July 31st on Rose's show. We'll pick one lucky winner randomly. All you have to do is honestly just have one ticket. You could get up to 100 tickets. All it takes is one ticket to win, and somebody's get an entry into the Big Dog. Yeah, I've seen that, Chuck. You're doing a great job with that, too. See, Vinny's doing it, too. Love to see one of our regulars that's here on the show win that seat to the Big Dog, which is a multi-day tournament, August 6th, 7th, and the final on August 8th.
No
In
looking.
the dark, no look.
and Rose has just shoved all in without looking at her cards. That's okay. I can see her cards, and
Uh-oh. That's
she's got a lot of connections and double suited. So actually, not a bad position.
You okay?
Tommy with a pair of aces and double suited. He'll
Come
see
on
it.
down, Chugs. You probably have to fly down here, right? Right across the street from the Palm Beach International Airport, conveniently located.
Yeah.
Yeah, King, Queen, 4 deuce. Big Mike's gonna let
Oh,
that
my
go.
Tommy hand.
Pretty solid hand in high-low, but we're just playing high
You don't
today.
want spades. That's kosher.
That's kosher.
That's kosher.
And Miss Rose just flopped it straight.
Hope it was both.
How we gonna get to the?
I don't want to win any of these.
That's very kosher.
And she has not looked at her
Oh, we're there.
cards. She doesn't
We're
sound
there?
too.
We're there.
Oh,
She doesn't sound too confident.
I want yours to
And
there.
behind curtain
I
number
don't
2.
want your money. I wanted his money.
We there.
we're there.
Oh, that's
it's a
ooh,
spade.
that's kind of scary.
Yeah, that's scary.
Keep the
Wow.
spades away. No spades.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
got
come
that
on.
one.
How you gotta do like that?
Yeah, you got that one.
You got that
You
one.
weren't.
Okay,
gonna get
with
that
two
fucking- look at that.
boards.
We had the 9-3 and the straight. You would have been fluffed.
Runner,
Why you
2
gotta
pair
turn me,
for Tommy to take the second one. Wow.
I can't even win a. I'm chopping all these pots.
That's why you got to run it once.
Chop from the Lady King and the Moon Boy.
I know. I will protest
Marky
that
Mark just
till-
said, he just illustrated why I typically don't run it twice.
Exactly.
He said she flopped the joint and could have got all the money.
She could have, yeah. Rose always runs it twice. If I know Rose well enough now. V-Pip, Rose, woo, 92%.
Aces twice.
I
Boy,
was like dirty. Like, I don't know if I was calling it.
Yeah.
Rose has always been looking for one of those higher V-Pips.
I felt bad. I felt bad. when I saw
92%
that.
today.
I was like,
That's
oh,
an
shit.
amazing run so
like
far.
22
Big
games.
Mike, he's right up there
I
where I
mean,
thought he'd
actually,
be,
the flops
85%.
weren't
Go
horrible. I
see.
mean,
Carlos
Two
at
pair.
72.
Yeah, but I fucked enough live with aces.
Yeah,
Got
but
a
I'm saying-
monster.
I mean,
Got a
she was still
monster.
at least live.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
for her
usually,
specific hand.
for her hand, usually she's
First time.
dead at that
Five to
point. What's up, Dougie?
Nothing.
Looks looks like we might be getting a new player soon here on the table.
25 is the bet.
All right, 25. Yeah, this game is 5-5 in name only. It's pretty much 20 or 25.
Yeah.
Solid every hand.
Oh, you aim high for the muck.
No, they don't want
Unless, of course, Miss Rose wants to go all in blind.
Aim high
Yeah,
for
of
the
course.
muck.
Check.
All right, 5 players. First player checks. Check.
Hey, good. How are you?
Gonna check. Looks like Paddock
Check it out.
Jerry's got the high pair with the king.
Have you gotten younger or something?
Marky Mark
And
has
you
a
got-
king
you-
with
I
an
was
ace
gonna say
kicker
you look
as
nice
well.
and tan, like, you know.
Check.
Yeah, there's a look at a new player.
Miss Rose does have a pair and the nut straight draw.
Oh yeah, 'cause I need to run it twice.
And it's all in and getting with the running it twice.
No, I'd have $34.
You're probably ahead.
What you? Oh, do I see hearts?
Yeah.
Okay, no hearts.
35, Jerry.
You got a king.
135.
No hearts. No hearts. Twice. 'Cause I'm all in.
He has to go slow.
She even take the first board and says no, run it twice.
That's the
It's
first
like
time in his
you
whole
won.
streak.
I don't know. I got Jack 7.
Jack 7, scoop. Jack 7.
Check 7.
And then
But fortunately, it doesn't hurt her this time. The two pair.
Open the fur.
you had to open.
Is
Look
going
at
to
the pressure I
take
was
it.
chasing.
That was amazing.
Good hand.
Get top pair. Top two draw.
Double suited Paddock Jerry just could not hit a diamond.
Welcome.
Thank you.
A nice win for the Lady King.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
We just got word that the new player in seat 2. Now we have a full table. Seat 2, that is
I know, Tommy
Doug.
has to turn like top
And
That's
it's
all we
Doug,
really
yeah.
need to know. It's
Oh,
Doug.
yeah.
Oh, everybody knows Doug.
Oh, I mean,
That's like the word.
Okay, it's
Right.
Doug.
It's Doug. Exactly.
Seat 1 is
That was the
Carlos.
worst.
Seat 2 is Doug.
If he
Seat
did
3
something
is
like that,
Lady
do we
King
need
Rose.
check
Seat
back on
4 is
both
Marky
turns?
Mark.
That
Seat
was
5.
King.
That is Charles Morris
Overtake
Sr.
the,
Seat 6.
top set.
That is the good Dr. Bruce. Seat 7, Paddock Cherry. Seat 8, that's the Moon Boy. That's Tommy.
Thanks.
Seat 9, Big Mike. And seat 10 is Buddy.
You stream off the all four in the on top of
Try
each
to-
other is good.
What they call it? Try to do 2 at once
Either
and
way.
then 2 and then leave all 4.
All right.
That's been
So
working
Big
out.
Mike's going to decide
It's in
if.
the call
3
straddle.
seconds.
3-4 seconds.
Uh-oh, he's looking for a straddle.
Now let's get serious when the glasses come up.
Uh-huh.
Check.
They make you play better. All right, so 1, 2, 5 players. Think it's worth 10 to see it flop. And Marky Mark flopping a set.
We got a Bruce sighting, guys. Bruce sighting.
25 is the bet.
And there it goes. Marky Mark throws 25 on his set. And the other players say, like they say in Canada, peace out.
I really don't give a
I'm
fuck.
going to step away for a second. Superfan's going to take the action. We actually have a news crew here that's going to cover everything that the players have been doing for Charles Morris Sr. the last couple of days. So I'm going to step away for a minute. You're in good hands with our Superfan.
Mike's actually being very generous right now. But we'll see how good those hands are.
Facial expressions.
25 under the gun
Like,
straddle.
I guess I don't see them.
And yet again,
So
it's
whenever
a
I did
$25
rewatch, like, the
straddle.
tournament one, I was like,
Jerry,
why
you
am I
look good
making
on
so
the
many
stream.
facial
I
expressions?
didn't know why it was that
When I
gray.
say I look the same, I mean I look damn good. When I say I look the same.
And it's going to be on Buddy first.
The best was Frog. They had the camera right on his ball spot.
25 to
So
play.
every time they went to Frog, it was right on his ball spot. I was like, dude, you want
That's messed up.
All right, Rainbow Ace Queen.
Oh, for the hat.
Well, not worth 25 this time.
It's shining so much. I was like, I didn't put nothing on it, guys. There's nothing on it. It's just natural. Shave and that's
Well,
how it looks.
Carlos has a 5 and a 3.
Is that 20?
Yeah, the first
Decent high-low hand, but high only we're playing here today.
And my head was just blowing. I was like, damn, I look like a ball.
Marky Mark.
Whatever.
Can't see what he has, but
That's not
not worth 25
You're
apparently.
not going to follow through on
Yeah.
Good doctor doesn't
Buddy,
call
I'm
with a pocket
processing
pair
everything right now.
and all that. Big Mike with a pair of ladies and an option against Tommy's unknown hand, but it's 100 to play with this one. Big Mike with the ladies yet again.
They have brisket. They have brisket today. Do they? I'm asking you.
How about you call one
And
of
to
your
the flop they go.
How did Jerry? There's no
Let's
brisket.
go to spade draw for
There's
Big
a-
Mike.
Oh,
No, the brisket sandwich is over at.
And Big Mike with his pair of queens. There is an ace out there. He also picks up a Broadway draw with a 10.
Where's Alan at?
Oh, yes, when he's on his way.
And the action is checked to him.
But we want him to bring food.
Oh yeah.
And he's going to play it safe and see a free card this time. It is another jack.
So they closed the
So
whole
2 pair now for Big Mike, queens and jacks. But
Special last night. Maybe we can get them to win.
card reader's not picking up Tommy's hand.
Same prime rib and stuff like that for lunch. I would assume they
Could be waiting in the weeds with anything under there, ace or jack.
I'm a mediator.
Could defeat Big Mike's queens. Big Mike representing the bigger hand.
75 is the bet.
All right, a bit of hesitation, but a call. And to the river, it is a king of diamonds. And Big Mike needs to decide if he's gonna fire, and he does not, and wisely, as Tommy turns up a jack,
Darnell put those brakes on her.
or a set of jacks, and takes down the pot.
You know, it's not a pot bet. Darnell's just putting out a feeler.
That's always a danger with those high pocket pairs, and you don't know what your opponent has, and they smooth call you at every street. You have to be worried if they're slow playing you or trying to outdraw you. And that can be one of the toughest things, especially in a game like Omaha, where everybody has 4 whole cards and adding to the possibilities.
Cocktails?
There she go. You heard her. She coming.
All right, everybody be cool. My boss just entered the chat room. Everybody say what a great job I've been doing. All right, quarter straddle to see this one. And we're going to start with the Moon Boy, Tommy. First act.
She was working up here at the old bar.
86.
1986. Wow. Dang, that's what
And everybody folding. Gotta tell you, the play-by-play is so much easier when I know what they have.
25 is the bet.
Quarterback.
But it looks like
Good sign.
looks like everybody on the left side of the table has a little something,
Prime rib.
because
That's
they're
more
all
like a
in.
sirloin.
All right, it's looking like queens for Tommy,
Hot dog.
9s for Miss Rose, and hearts for Paddock Jerry. Into the flop they go. Marky Mark flopping the top pair, 2 pair actually, with the ace kicker
150
leading,
5 is the bet.
and he's gonna bet at 150. 2 pair far from unbeatable, and he's got to get rid of some of the riffraff here.
Jerry.
Makes a card, throw it.
And Tommy acting ahead of.
I thought I folded.
There's a, yeah, little confusion. He had left 1 card behind. Everybody thought he was in the hand.
You probably had a king under there.
Oh, we're allowed to save a couple for the next one.
No, I definitely wasn't a king. They were all bad. They were all bad.
All right, and in this spot, they've got the other players have to decide if what they have is worth chasing their outs. 155 to play,
Oh,
Man, I was hoping.
and sometimes they don't realize they haven't folded already.
James, we need him.
I know. Somebody, I
What's
pulled
up?
it in my head so
So
long.
Tommy with his king against Marky Mark with his 2 pair, 7 on the turn, no help to either player.
620.
And Marky Mark really wants Tommy to go away, throwing out 620.
I don't know what happened. I just know that day.
And Tommy's like, okay, I had enough. And lays it down. Marky Mark gets that one with his 2 pair and ace kicker.
Nobody wanted that.
Nobody wanted that
So Doug, every dealer change, we're doing a $100 flip. Just a pure flip. With
And you can donate-
whoever, and you get whatever you want.
To Charles, if you win it, like you know how you do the rake. If you don't have to.
And
You don't have
it's
to.
now time for the dealer change. Brian G will be back
don't
in,
want
and
you to
that
feel
means
like
it's
we're
bomb pot
No,
time.
it's optional. Trust me, it's optional.
Maybe we should get a menu. I'm all that talk about
Go
brisket.
do something.
What's it called?
Paddock Jerry.
Luke just won
And
the
Paddock
first
Jerry's a little late, but now he's asking for the menu.
Now it's 9, so you know.
Apparently the table's talking up the brisket just a little too much.
He can't win. No,
Doug,
no.
can you get up?
No. I'm glad Doug is
This
here
is
because
the
this is the
bump
hand.
pot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
So
flip.
it's either going to be
Flip,
you.
flip, flip,
How do you,
We don't do nothing. We just go straight to the river, Doug.
Just a flip.
And we do the one. Nobody looks. Nobody has the button
Nails
is,
first.
will flip 1 card, and then he has to beat it, and it goes down a circle, one card.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We've done it
We don't
twice,
move
and
the
Luke
button
has won both so far.
Yeah.
Again, I would have explained the ins and outs of the bomb pop, but Marky Mark doing a masterful job.
He's the clear favorite to win it 3 in a row,
Oh,
too.
I don't think so.
Clear
If he wins
favorite.
it, we're gonna have to
Honestly,
do
I'm feeling it.
We're gonna do a urine
I'm
test.
feeling it around here. I feel it.
Yeah, this side.
Great.
Buddy,
I
you're
feel
gonna
the
be
heat,
banned if
especially
you.
'cause you
I
sat
can't.
down.
17% chance of winning.
I feel the heat.
I can't do it because everybody's
Oh,
gonna yell at me.
Shit.
Oh, you can't do it no
Hey, look
more,
at
B.
gloves.
We're gonna get. I'm
See,
gonna
they're
get
not looking
banned.
at their
I know,
hands.
I
If
know.
Buddy
I don't want
wins
the heat.
again, well,
Uh-oh,
he's got a
in the
little of
window.
everything.
Oh, my God.
2 kings in the
I got
window.
pocket
Wow.
sixes.
Oh!
Easy money.
That's gonna be.
I told you to get up.
Well, Miss Rose is leading with a set of
We're
kings.
playing Razzies, the worst hand wins.
Hopefully the other king.
River a jack and dun 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 dun. Everyone's gonna need a bigger boot because Miss Rose has kings full of jacks.
I actually got the 6, 7, and the jack.
And Big Mike, he's got a set of kings.
I could just throw mine right in the mud.
Hey, pocket jack doesn't like you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you got a
Okay,
7.
1-7.
Paddock Jerry with a bit prophetic.
That's not good for any of us. That's so bad for
He
us.
needs a 6 or a 7. It's not there yet. It's a queen.
That's bad news for all you guys.
Look at that flow, wasted everything good.
7-6 is gone.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Doug with an unknown hand. Pair of jacks so far.
Doug
about a
got the
3?
jack.
How about
What a
another jack?
king.
Still a pair of jacks. Yep. And now the big winner. What are we going to see? We're going to see an 8. No help.
That didn't end well. You could go ahead.
7-6.
Marky Mark's going to turn with the next card. Uh-oh. Pair.
One more.
Jacks,
3 is useless. King.
Oh!
Hey! And it's the last card. How exciting. It's not really because we got to see she had that from the start.
Rose,
You can't win.
Rose, did you ever doubt?
Can't
Did you
win.
ever doubt
You
it,
got
Rose?
king jack.
Rose?
You can't win.
And they're saying she can't win with her full house.
She felt it. Jack's jack.
That's it.
Can't win.
That's it.
I wish I could jump in and get a side bet on
going up to 100?
my whole paycheck on Rose.
That was a penthouse to the basement in like
Nice.
He put that one, he's like, hell yeah. Oh, fuck. Shit. Hey, just win a little bit harder. You'll be able to see it.
And after taking some tough beats earlier, Miss Rose takes that $800 bomb pot and throws some on Charles's stack
Wow.
like the good sport.
Who doesn't like flips?
Who said something?
I can't stand him.
You and Jerry.
Jared feels the same way.
uh,
Jared, get us a menu. That's what you do. Go take care of the food.
Miss Mary.
and now Miss Rose has chips again.
Yeah.
So
Cocktails.
got a lot more laughing, a lot more jovial attitude from Miss Rose. Game's always more fun when that's on. And joining me back at the broadcast table is Dog Track Mike Jameson.
Yeah, when Miss Rose is happy, everybody's happy.
So how is TV?
I needed that card.
It's different.
I
I've
think
always
it should be
been
optional if you wanna keep it,
behind the
play it face
microphone
up, you should be able to.
radio type guy or announcer type where
Right.
you don't have to look good, and it always. I mean, the one thing I don't have to worry about is my hair, obviously. But, that's one good thing about it.
Rose, you already giving up on me?
Because they were showed it.
Okay.
I thought
All right,
for sure
it's
that was
gonna be
Donnell's one.
Yeah, definitely broadcasting. It's a different dimension than TV.
I told you. I said Doug's coming. It's gonna change.
Rose is going to do an interview right now, also with
Thanks, Dougie.
WPEC Channel
You
12.
changed it all up for us.
Thank them for coming out and showing support for the Morris family and covering everything that the players have been doing the last couple of days to support Charles Morris Sr.
All right, make up like you make up for that 6 of hearts. I kind of needed it, but I didn't.
But now you already said that you
And now getting back into it.
But I don't want.
Bruce has got himself a pair of 9s. And Doug's with some high suited cards. Buddy with a great, wow, he had a great flush draw and straight draw before the flop. Now it's just excellent after the flop. He's going to bet his draw. He's not quite there yet. He only has a pair of 7s. But he has got an ace-high flush draw. He's got an open-ended straight draw.
Can I get a bottle of water? Somebody's coming to get this here coming down. Somebody's coming to get this. Uh-oh, cameras are coming.
Yeah, Yes, the cameras are coming. I mean, they're already here, but they're also coming.
Well, this
so
is a 15-minute delay. It's weird because I just did an interview, and we're interviewing Rose right now. And
Right.
I'm really jealous because Rose looks absolutely beautiful today, and
yes,
I look like I just rolled out of bed.
Your grandma's watching, Timmy.
I can relate. My alter ego appearing on television many times.
40. So, yes. 390.
Did they bring the news?
390.
All right, Buddy, and with the deuce of clubs, Buddy's still with a monster draw, but only a pair of sevens. And Dougie is going to lay down his top pair. Yeah, but they're going to rabbit hunt.
Okay.
And it was a spade, so.
When you say rabbit hunt, I actually know what that means.
Taco.
Right.
Yeah. Very
I'm not
proud
sure where
of
the term
myself.
came from, but it's something I heard.
When did Marky Mark get all these chips? What have I missed?
Marky Mark?
We'll have the power going pretty soon.
He won a few pots while you were away, moderately sized, and then one big one.
Wow, good for him. Maybe he'll forget he's on air again and the stories will come out.
Menus from the paddock.
I still say the over-under on that is directly proportional to when the wine Rose was talking about gets you.
Corned beef sandwich before I left.
The good stuff, huh?
So it's open now or no?
It was actually a mess up.
I doubt it.
They cut one for what's it called? A pastrami when they needed corned
The
beef.
table chat will be quite interesting when we catch up here in the 15 minutes, because with the cameras on and the mics out, I think the language is going to change just a smidge.
The game always gets a little bit different when the bottles come open.
Maybe the chef at the terrace has any steak on the menu?
$25 mutton straddle. Call.
Hoping for like a ribeye.
And Carlos has got a couple of suited cards and a pair of sixes.
Two.
That's worth a flop.
You would get to.
Miss Rose wakes up. Well, more diamonds for Miss Rose. The diamonds seem to be following her around.
He's actually lying on Buffalo.
Marky Mark and the good doctor say thanks, but no thanks.
On the Discovery Channel, I can see it now. Yeah, I can see that.
Paddock Jerry with double suited and 5 to 8 straight cards. Pretty good starting hand for Omaha. Or at least a good drawing hand.
Come here.
6 players.
Into the flop they go.
Nothing. Check.
Okay, check. Check. Check.
All right,
Check.
diamonds. Rose is on a heck of a diamond draw.
Check. Check.
Turn
Check.
and 8 of
Check.
hearts. And Big Mike has just picked up a straight.
Yeah, you got to do the classic, man. You got to go like this and says fine, like you normally do, but you can't just verbally do it. You got to point.
The Paddock Jerry
Signature.
has bet the
There you
pot
go. That's my man.
with the low straights.
Good.
So he's up against a bigger straight
Call.
from Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Call.
And Big Mike is just going to smooth call here.
All right, call. Yes.
Miss Rose is going to play along. She still has the ace-high flush draw if she can get a diamond here on the river. Tommy with the mystery hand. And to the river it comes. Oh, and diamonds are indeed a girl's best friend. Ace-high flush, and this pot will be Miss Rose's, and it's 400 to play it. Paddock Jerry decides to save some of those chips for the brisket. And can Big Mike let his high straight go?
At least, yeah.
But not before we decide what's going on with Tommy's mystery
Oh,
hand.
yeah. You don't see we're in the mountains?
I see we were in the mountains.
Yeah. Playing in the mountains. Yeah.
No wonder I feel the breeze.
You got a bigger camera on us now.
No wonder why I feel the breeze.
All right.
We
Exactly.
got cameras.
News crew.
We got the news crew.
Did they not know they were on camera before?
Well, no, I think they did. This is the first they've noticed that we're actually live streaming.
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine if we'd never told them that?
Yeah.
Like,
Surprise, we see everything.
You're going to come down to this table, and we can't hear you or see you. Don't worry about it.
Right. It's a big black curtain, private game, you know, don't have to worry about
The
it.
lights are on just because, you know, we want to see everybody.
Well, it's a dark backdrop, so, you know.
I mean, no, I don't mean see anybody or hear anybody, you know.
Make sure they've got enough light to see see what they're doing.
You got to see the cards, right?
Right. I'm really intrigued to know what Tommy's got to have that he's taking this long to think about it. I'm thinking diamonds with a queen or something of that effect.
Fucking Newman's here. I mean, Timmy's here again.
I mean, there's only one hand that beats an ace-high flush here, and he can't have it because he needs the 10 to go with a queen, which is in Miss Rose's hand.
It didn't take all day to get a Newman joke, so.
No.
Marky Mark called Tommy Newman, which is probably one of the worst things you can call somebody.
Oh, dear. Wow, that is just straight merciless.
That was below the belt. It really was.
I mean, if we had a penalty box to go with this live stream game, I mean, that's 2 minutes in the box for roughing.
You know what? That's an idea. It really is.
We used to do that all the time for lunch.
Take lunch break?
Take the lunch.
Oh, yeah, we did take lunch break.
Wasn't me this there.
And, well, he's going to play it, so if he turns over anything except 2 diamonds with a queen, I'm going to be shocked.
Jerry
Is it really open?
And now Big Mike, well, he's had some time to think about it, and
I already know what I want. I'm going to have that prime
Well
red.
played.
Hey, look, you got 5-1.
and he doesn't turn him up, but he claims to have had a queen or flush with a queen.
D-nut.
D-nut.
Yeah.
D-nut.
Sort of like these nuts,
Baked
but
potatoes,
these nuts.
cream butter. Please.
Jerry's game is going to get much better now that he's ordering lunch.
That's why I folded my
Oh, his lunch has arrived?
The lunch will be coming soon. He just
Oh,
put
okay.
an
Hey,
order
when we
in.
don't get you in here, you take
Well,
out, you take out me,
he'll
you know?
I'm sure he'll take a little bit more time out to eat, but then after it's own.
You came out fire. And I knew right
That hurt? That was $400. That did not hurt. That did not hurt. No, that did not hurt.
What, do you have the jack high flush? Right.
Huh?
You either have the jack high flush or queen 10 and thought you was
Yeah.
bluffing.
And Tommy's still thinking about that hand.
He is.
It's going to haunt him forever, or at least until he watches the stream and knows that he was just absolutely destroyed.
Did I ever tell you about, I told you that there was a pot that was over $41,000 that was won on Thursday on Tyler's game. There's a gentleman named Aaron on the show, and he says
Is her name really?
he had a pretty decent hand, and he said, you know, I'll flip to see whether I play this or not. He flipped, and he folded. He ended up, he would have won the 41K pot. And that's one of those ones you don't get over.
What's on the menu?
I mean, he did, because, you know, he's hanging out with his friends, they're drinking wine and having a good time.
Right.
I would never get over that.
No.
Oh.
No, my bankroll isn't anywhere near big enough to let something like that go and not feel awful about
We
it.
had a button straddle and a re-straddle.
They only have like filet mignon or
Well, they only have filet mignon.
That's how fancy they are.
Doggone it.
Filet mignon or prime rib? But
It's actually affordable over there, too.
Oh, Paddock Jerry's going to let the set go. Something I failed to do when I was first learning this game. I aggressively played my 3 7s in the hole.
She wants
Flopped the 7. Bet it strong, thinking I had quads, and
No beef.
the other players were laughing at me at the showdown.
Yeah, but I want one.
Only 2 of my 7s counted, and my 3 of a kind lost to a straight.
Do you feel, and this is something that Zoners told me a couple of weeks ago, do you feel that people play differently on the stream than they do off?
Oh, absolutely. We see almost everything.
Yeah.
And for the players watching, then they come and play live against these players, thinking they know what to do and how they play. No, surprise.
Yeah.
The most devious and trickiest of the plays. No, they're going to keep those plays to themselves. This is all social time.
Well, I highly doubt Bruce is going downstairs and becoming very aggressive. I just
No.
But, you know, for the most part, I think a lot of people do put on a show on the live stream, of course.
Whenever you go to it. I'm sorry, that last will be the first one.
What the hell? Y'all got these monster hands? Really? You could just give them.
Well, we got it all in and a call.
What's going on here?
Lots of suited cards, ace king, ace queen.
Queen 3.
No, I know, but the parking lot.
That is it.
Damn, Darnell, you got looked up late. Oh, that was you that dropped the chips. I heard you.
Going twice.
You
All
didn't
right,
hear
they're going to run
chips
it twice.
there,
All
what?
sorts of
Where's the chips coming from?
straight possibilities.
Anybody need some white?
Tommy's leading with the pair of queens, but on the river, On the first board, Big Mike hits the Broadway with his ace-jack. So he's going to get that first board.
That's Darnell. Knew it.
Second board, his king-jack makes another straight.
Yeah.
2 straights.
Got, pretty much. Yep, no.
2 straights. He's got a straight to the ace for the first, a straight to the king for the second, and Tommy Boy over there, he's got a straight to the ATM.
Finally got Moon Boy trying to suck out on me.
What do you mean suck out on you?
20.
Okay.
He couldn't let me have the goddamn pot from the
He called you pretty light. Top and bottom.
Thank you, sir.
So what was it? He was lighting on fire one?
As he lit it, it blew off.
On order.
The other dude just died.
He died
Yeah.
today.
Oh, really? I've lit off those things and they are freaking powerful.
The
Behind
power.
the
What was
Really
it?
powerful.
A mortar.
The big mortars, they're in the,
Yeah,
you
the
get those
mortars.
big black tubes and you drop them down.
I mean, it blew up as soon as he lit it.
Howdy, guys. What's up, man?
Hi. Thank you.
Thank you very
Hey,
much.
man,
Thank
thank
you.
you, man.
Thank
Thanks
you
a lot,
so
bro.
much.
Good to see you, bro. Thank you.
More cash donations dropped into Charles's pile. Or stack, rather.
Oh, straddle? Oh my god.
The rare non-straddle, only $5 to play, and an alarming number of folding. The players folding.
Wednesday, Tyler.
All right.
Tyler came up here.
25.
And Vinny last night.
And Big Mike says, enough of your $5 foolishness. 25. And Miss
Sure.
Rose with
25.
a pair of ladies. She is going to play. But he's got a pair of sevens. Carlos is double suited with some connecting cards. To the flop they go.
Look at me walking
Carlos has picked up a flush draw. Miss Rose leads right now with her high pocket queens, high pair.
Okay, it's 100.
A yard.
It's a yard.
It's a yard.
That's fine.
She says it's 100. Yas.
Ooh.
Yas, queen.
Yeah.
A bot.
I suppose Yas, queens in this case.
Yeah, where is Robin?
Who knows? Cut hair.
You're kind of not allowed in here no more.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple words. with
And Carlos has to
people.
decide if his diamond draw is worth $100.
He's harmless.
Yeah, but he used some
It is.
slurs that were.
Oh,
Heads up.
okay. All right. Allow me.
It's you. It
That
is
was when I
special.
went. That was when I went on the show. Wow, I feel like a star now.
Oh, you've always been a star.
Oh, man.
That's what my mom says, at least.
Be a coffee.
Okay.
Uno o dos. Give me dos.
Okay, 340. And we're going twice.
340 to go twice.
No?
Carlos and his pair of jacks and diamond draw
Straight
against
draw,
Rose's
flush draw.
queens
Ah!
and on the river.
That's me, I guess.
He hits a king of diamonds for
We
a
got a
flush.
flush.
And on the bottom, it is an ace of
Let me try
hearts.
something else. Let me try something else, but that didn't work.
Yeah, it's
I'll take your bottom.
all right. This is one time where the running of twice has worked out for Miss Rose as Carlos spiked the diamond
Okay.
and
I got
crushed the first pot, the first board.
Oh! I'm looking by myself.
But Rose's pocket queens are good enough to take the bottom board.
Oh, anybody?
Yeah, Rose is, at the moment, this was 15 minutes ago, obviously. 15 minutes doesn't feel like a long time, but I felt like that was like an hour ago.
Right.
But
So
she's getting up to do an interview right now with WPEC Channel 12. They'll be recording over by the side of the table, and the gentleman from WPEC has been here filming for probably about the last 45 minutes. And you know, I'm so glad coming by, and we really appreciate WPEC Channel 12 for coming and showing our story. Uh-oh, Matt, here we go. Smile, buddy.
They were about to escort you.
no posing this time. This is going to sound like a contradiction, but I legit feel naked without my cape, especially when I'm on camera.
What do you want me to do? Or just Okay.
I knew I should have brought it. Oh well.
Okay, we got a straddle of 25. Straddle of 25.
He sit up and look human.
Here, let me put my lanyard back on. I always have to represent for the Panthers when I'm on.
Wolf got a gang up on us. Come on, guys.
There we go. Much better.
25.
Get a little Panther swag on. And look at Buddy with pocket queens against Carlos's sixes. Carlos is going to play.
Only $75. It's like a $75.
All right.
And, Bruce has some suited connectors, so he'll see a flop.
Many times and not win. I'm
They're
serious.
all not running well so far.
Not
They're
running
all
well.
not running well.
He usually gets it all in better.
This one.
Bruce sighting. Here's Bruce.
Yep, yeah, he's got a suited Jack 10.
The good doctor's here.
And Tommy with another mystery hand.
That's Moon Boy.
Miami.
I almost feel like we should get the chat involved and say, can
So we have an all-in
take
player.
guesses on Tommy's hands here.
Hey, Donkey Bullets, what's up? How you doing?
And the bet is 305 Miami style. 305 to see it.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Nickel and
What
dime.
a reason
All right, Orioles mixing it all in, so we'll have a side pot here.
We have a live side, guys.
And just a pair of trays. So Buddy with his queens, heavy favorite on this one. Bruce pretty much needs running spades or running 8-9 to make a hand out of this.
Yeah, the good doctor's going to need a lot of help on this one.
Or runners for 3 of a kind. But Buddy's got a couple of his outs, ironically. They both got a 9-5. So Jacks, 10s, or spades, really. The only help for the doctor.
times, and I don't know how I can possibly win this.
The main pot, so.
And then we're going.
So Tommy's mystery hand.
No hope of anything.
All right, so we're going twice.
You can go 9-9, 10-10.
He's going to open up and catches a 5.
5-5.
Wow.
Oh, you got straight.
Something spooky deserves to happen.
No straight.
Gonna run it
Straight
twice.
I got straight bullshit.
Yeah, well, there's a jack for the doc. That's some help.
Jack.
Oh, yeah, you're fluffed. I told Mr.
Oh. I think the doctor's going to need a doctor after that one.
They're excited up there.
They're coming for you, Timmy.
Yeah, if you just tuned into the show, we're raising money for the Morris family after the tragic loss of Charles Morris Sr. last Sunday.
So you're gonna need to remind me.
Friends have gotten together, and all weekend we've been raising money for the Morris family. It's a great family who's been through
He's like,
so
"Is it
much
Timmy or
the last
Tommy?"
year.
Every time.
Here's a picture of Charles. He sat in seat 5 just 1 week ago today. Came in, living his best life, wearing his Prince Purple Rain t-shirt. Love having him on the show. He tragically lost his life the next day
I was joking with
due to
Daddy.
a tragic accident while entertaining his family and friends. We're here to raise money for Charles and the Morris family.
Can you imagine that?
Got a nice stack in front of Charles. We raised money on Thursday, last night, and today. And that GoFundMe is up over $14,287. Thank you to everyone who's donated to the GoFundMe. One of our good friends, Tyler, who had his game up here on Thursday, said he's going to match that GoFundMe. So we'd love to give a large check to the Morris family to show them how much this gentleman, Charles Morris Sr., meant to us here at PBKC. So please, if you can, donate. If you're here at the track right now, or you're going to be here in the next hour or so, come on up, donate some cash or donate some chips to the stack, or go to the GoFundMe and donate there.
Check. 125. 125.
All right, 105. Big Mike, he flopped himself some top pair, as well as a straight draw, so he's going to bet that, try to chase everybody out.
Heads up.
And, well, he got most of them out. And on the jack, no help.
Check. 400.
All right, and Buddy's laid out a big bet here.
Get him, buddy. Jerry.
Well, that's all the picture I was.
That's all the picture.
Yeah, you go.
That's not the only thing that'll make you move.
And wow, he chased Big Mike off of that hand.
Buddy. Thanks, buddy. Helping out Charles Stack.
I should have folded my hand.
In here on Saturday afternoon, playing some PLO. It's a beautiful Saturday here in PBKC, 1111 North Congress Avenue, West Palm Beach, right across the street from the Palm Beach International Airport. Right now, we got Brooklyn B-Man. That's Brian Gelrod.
I know Darnell's full of shit. I actually
We got Carlos in seat 1. Seat 2 is Doug. Seat 3 is the lovely Rose. That's the Lady King. Seat 4, we got Marky Mark. Seat 5, that is Sir Charles. Seat 6, the good Dr. Bruce. Seat 7, that's Paddock Jerry. He's about to get some food soon. Seat 8, that is the youngster. That is Tommy the Moon Boy. Seat 9, it's Donnell, a.k.a. Big Mike. And seat 10 is Buddy.
Paddock Jerry.
They don't have prime rib. We gotta
We gotta get something else?
Everything's good, Rose.
No ribeyes?
No ribeye? No ribeye?
We're good.
No prime rib? No ribeye?
Yeah, but I could work with that chopped sirloin.
Okay, those are my top 2 choices. So unfortunately, those are out.
But I don't want it cooked rare.
Call. 40 bucks.
Rib and ribeye.
Medium.
40, Joe.
Well,
Did you
more
do
on the
a straddle?
well than the medium.
It was a 10.
Oh, 10, okay.
Yeah.
What does it come with?
Medium.
What does it come with,
Medium.
Paddock? Paddock Jerry?
I don't know. Leave it up to the chef.
Take out the onions for me.
40.
Bit of a raise.
Jerry's acting like he doesn't know exactly what's on that menu.
Right.
I really have nothing.
I've only got it
I
memorized.
heard that before.
Way behind. I think it comes with a vegetable or something, right?
That's it?
See? Knows what it is, knows what it comes with.
Meat and gravy.
Yeah, just meat and gravy. No fish. No fish.
All right, Bruce with the diamond draw and the straight draw.
Thank you.
Leading now, Big Mike Scott. He got a piece of that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bruce. I didn't even see you in the hand.
Bruce is
He's
in
got
the
a
house.
pair of 6s, as well as a straight draw
The
here.
doctor is in.
I try to cook also crab salad and onion sweets.
That sounds good. Colossal crab salad.
We're at the portion of the show where I haven't eaten for some time, and all of this is making me hungry.
You know what the respectful thing about Big Mike is? He ordered it with no onions. That's just for his fellow table mates.
Right.
I appreciate that, Big Mike. Good choice.
Don't take credit.
No, they don't take
Big Mike just picked up a pair of aces. Still with a straight draw.
Darnold?
I
But
don't think I've ever seen someone on a credit card.
Bruce still he's got a higher ace as well as a diamond draw.
The lobster ravioli and the prime rib because Kim didn't want her lobster ravioli.
And they're going to check around to get a free card. It is another 4, so Bruce has Bruce the good doctor with the top pair
Yeah, I wish I could have it.
with a queen.
Oh, I want my special drink. I want a drink. I don't want
But Big Mike might bet at this and try to steal it.
No, I really don't. Only one cocktail is no issues downstairs. We don't know how that works. So I gotta wait.
Jerry,
There it
waiting
is,
for
Chugs.
food to
Thanks a
drink?
lot, buddy.
Throwing out a big bet here, representing possibly a straight or a set. Seeing if he has a 4 or a piece of the board and a deuce for the wheel. And ooh, bluff-tastic gets the good doctor to lay down the winning hand.
Don't worry, we're gonna see it on the stream.
Indeed, you shall.
666
With an ace.
There you go.
Ace or a deuce.
Yep. All right, guys.
It's all right, Darnell. We gotta let you win the small one. Keep your confidence up.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
We got a new dealer. You know what that means.
Bombs.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and
Oh, that's great. Oh my God, that's great.
Lipsky.
besides the dealer announcing Rose has the winning hand, that's her favorite sound at the table.
Yeah.
The drinks have arrived.
Well, somebody said they were going to buy a round for the table, and I'm thinking to myself, I was standing up there at that time. I hope nobody pointed at me.
Well, we're next to the table,
Yeah.
so, you know.
I got you,
Yeah,
Jerry.
drinks for us, too.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Paddock, Jerry, that is.
Paddock.
First up,
It's
Jerry.
my turn to win, by the way.
One time for Charles.
I mean, I do play better after a few drinks. Maybe I commentate better. Do you think they'll let me try?
No, you got to
I
pay
don't
your
know about
dues
that.
first.
Probably not.
You can't just come out the gate running, you know?
If I win, I'm giving Charles an even 100.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Okay.
And here the players are trying to out-karma each other.
For Charles.
Let's see
Come
how
on,
it works.
Bam.
I'm rooting for
Jerry,
Jerry and Rose.
Jerry and Rose have both claimed
Come on, Jerry
100
and
for
Rose.
Charles' stack if they win.
I'm calling
Take a look at what they
in
got. Rose does have a pocket pair.
the
Paddock
nine?
Jerry's got
I got
eights.
Somebody got a 9.
I got aces.
I have it.
I got aces.
I have ace 9.
On the turn.
Are we allowed to look? I got deuces.
No, no,
Not yet, not yet,
I
not
have
yet.
ace 9.
Keep him coming. You can't.
Oh, he's got a
beat
straight.
King
But
high.
looks like Marky
Get
Mark is
nine.
going to get that with a set of aces.
Oh, there it comes.
Ah,
Easy on the card.
Oh,
You joined
straight
very
All these whole cards and all these players.
oh,
fours.
Marky's got the ace.
fours,
King high
fours.
still.
Woo, that's a bad card. No good.
it. He knocked the spots
No
off.
good. Somebody got a 9.
I just want to have to re-register a new deck.
Somebody
Can I
got
get
a
an ace?
9.
I have an ace.
Oh, it's over here.
Oh, my 8.
It's over here.
Full house.
It's over here.
And showing 3/8. No, we talked about that. I made that mistake.
No.
3/8 don't count.
Oh, that's a good one.
Doug came in and messed up my hands.
No.
Ace. It was Doug's.
Ah, really?
Great
All
draw.
the aces and the 9s.
Come on.
All you gotta be is a pair of 4s.
And now you
I
guys
got
are saying
an
all I need is an
Oh,
ace.
yes, that is a
I
fair
have
four.
an ace.
All you
How
guys
about a
I
two?
got a pair of
No good.
eights.
If all you
That's why I
guys
said
can't beat
full
mine,
house.
comes down to
Hey,
one.
we can watch the tape. Run the tape. I got
You
a pair
mucked
of
him,
eights.
buddy.
No, I didn't. I
You
showed
mucked
him.
him, buddy.
He had a
I had an 8.
Ah,
I had 8s.
let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Miss Rose channeling her inner Elsa.
Jack.
Woo!
Put that shit in the muck.
Tell him
Ooh, there it
to
is.
let it
This
go.
one's for you, Charles.
No,
Watch.
Oh.
Jack's a looking good.
Ah,
Oh.
ah.
Oh.
Oh my God.
You gotta do hard.
Ah.
Oh,
my God.
Miss Rose has none of this. Pair of 5s.
Oh.
Didn't have it.
Jack's still mad.
Hold on. Let's see this.
And we're going to get to Marky Mark, who has the actual winning hand.
This one.
That was showmanship, though. I gotta admit.
Tommy's got some hope.
Oh my God. No 9s, no 8s.
There it is.
What was that?
Ace.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Beat that.
There it is.
Did you
There it is.
One more chance.
There it is.
Oh.
A7. A7.
I guess I'm drawing again.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
Ace
is.
10. There you go.
My only hope is a 9.
No, you need
Oh,
two
it
nines.
is.
Well, I guess the card reader didn't pick up the good doctor's cards. He also has an ace.
Chop it up.
I think the computer forgot about him.
Chop it up.
No, it's not chop. And Hold'em it would be a chop.
There it is.
Hey,
Oh, an
What he
ace 9.
didn't have? He had the whole board. Jesus Christ. Come on, buddy.
The good
Wow.
doctor
Where all the cards were. They're in
with
your
the
hand.
hidden cards from the reader gets it with a full house. Aces full of 9s. And then gives and matches Rose and
That's awesome.
Paddock Jerry's
That's the good
offer.
doctor. We love the good doctor.
That's why he's the good doctor.
He enjoys being on the show because he loves to take jabs.
He's showing cards,
But
buddy.
what a great guy.
But
he
he is a good doctor.
The dudes, my ace, the 9.
Round of 25.
This shit's
And that just makes it harder because he told us before the show to rip on him.
He
And
did.
how do you rip on a guy after that?
See, I'll
It's
make,
impossible.
I'll make fun of him for his flip phone. I've said before he left that he had to use a rotary phone because he doesn't know how to use a digital
Right.
phone. I've said these things, but it's really Noah the one that rips on him for not playing as much. But to me, the guy is here for a fun Saturday afternoon with his friends, just hanging out. He's doing better now than I think I've ever seen him do on the
Yeah.
show, so I'm rooting for the good guy.
With that stack there, he's
Zoner just had a baby. He's zoned out.
Next stream's gonna be for diaper funds. For
Diaper funds for Zoner.
I've donated my fair share.
Yeah, you
I don't know if the youngin needs any jumpers.
They're
but,
talking about the zoners.
right,
and,
zoners.
We just announced
new
from the
baby.
beginning of the show, Vinny told us, and then Mike
he
came
came
in the show
Wednesday.
to tell us that he just had his baby girl.
Oh, no,
So
no,
we're very
no,
happy
he
for
was
Mike
not.
and his
He
wife.
was downtown on
And they're
Friday.
a great family. We love you, zoners. Can't wait to see you
Mary,
back
who's
on the
buying us
show.
drinks? I heard
I'll have to look into getting him a Panther jumper
Yeah,
for the tyke.
yeah, exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
Got to start him early.
Hundred is good.
I think so. You already know what I want.
All right. We're
Great.
gonna start with Pablo.
You don't already know what I want.
525.
$5.25. Dollar bills, y'all.
Tito's. Tito's and grapefruit. Yeah.
No.
100 to 525.
Very often a Tito.
Sir Markey
soda
ran
with
away.
very small
He
splash
bravely
of
ran
cranberry.
away.
You limit
Bad Jerry wants
Tito's
none
with
of that.
soda with a very small splash of cranberry.
I will
But he
get
gets to see, which is really nice because
get a
we
Stella?
didn't get to see that time.
Have a Bloody Mary.
Check his ID. Miss
Bloody
Mary,
Mary.
check his ID.
Just a mile.
Bloody Mary, full of vodka. Blessed art thou among cocktails.
Have a Bloody Mary, hold the Mary.
You got one or two. That one closest to you is his.
Oh, yeah?
And Buddy with a bunch of clubs and a pair of jacks.
Sorry about that.
Appreciate that.
No problem. I almost blanked on that
Yeah,
one.
big one.
Didn't it look like he was going to fold that for a second?
He did.
It's like, there's no chance.
Thought about it tonight and been pissed.
Five to go. Option D. Don't know.
All right, Big Mike wakes up with a pair of nines.
Yeah, option D.
Decent. So some suited cards.
35.
And he's going to raise that up.
35 is the pick.
But I got up.
That was when you're doing the
35.
I'm 35.
Well, she's got a couple of hearts, but does she have enough heart to call the raise?
Oh, she's got some heart.
Indeed, she does.
Count it, count it.
And, apparently, it's Paddock Jerry's turn to have the mystery cards this round.
No. See, I told you, no.
Brian.
Yes, and Brian.
All right, we got 5 players.
You want to grab some greens, please?
Got some snowman here. And Miss Rose has a king eights.
See your first leg.
No.
You want to get Brian?
Right.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, you get 2 green? More green?
Actually, I misspeak.
Check. Check.
Miss Rose has flopped a boot.
Oh, okay.
Check.
Eights full of
No, that's not
sixes.
it.
Check her out.
I know, but I'm saying put that over.
That way you get the whole
Yeah, it's one transaction.
Green.
So 15 total.
Hey, Brian, I got some too, man.
Big G you hear in the background. He's doing a chip run.
Yep.
I want that.
Great group today.
They aim to please.
The gentleman that actually bought around for the group at the table today is Jeff Prince. He's a living legend, the 9th wonder of the world. He comes in here as Jeffrey 9th Wonder. He's an employee. He's been employed here
No,
since
15, all 15 coming over here.
end of the 70s, like 1979. He's
A long tenure.
announced here for 20 years. Now is the customer service manager.
Yes.
Works in the publicity department. He bought around for the entire table. He's a big fan of the show. Always listens.
I'm gonna try it just to.
Want to shout him out. Really nice of you, Jeff.
Hey, Brian, can I get
He did forget the broadcasting table. But,
Hold
we'll let
that
it slide this time.
Well, I mean, he understands that the more drinks he buys for the actual live stream table, the better show is going to be.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
That's all. That's all I needed.
Nah, that's when you need to pull the 8 out.
I know. I didn't have it.
Pull the 8 out.
I didn't have it.
He has 8.
7 plus 1.
Natural 8, yes. Sorry, sir, you lose.
Wrong game. They're thinking of blackjack.
I wouldn't know how to slow roll him. Like, you would have figured out a way to do it, Joe.
I'll figure out a way.
You would have slow rolled him, I know.
I gave you so much credit for bluffing that hand when you had the nut flush rose.
Oh, I don't bluff
I
though.
gave you so much credit.
Bruce don't bluff. You don't bluff.
A poker
That's it.
player?
I was
Bluff?
like, there's never a time.
No,
when she
never.
has like the ace of diamonds, was going for it. I was like, this is the time.
Chugs is accumulating those tickets for a chance of winning that ticket to
She
the
tried
big
that against
dog.
me
All you have to do,
with the ace of spades.
hit exclamation enter.
It did not work. So
You'll
how do you
accumulate
think
up
that
to
makes me
100
feel?
tickets, and then
It
we're going
did
to pull
not
one
work.
lucky winner
I feel like
randomly
it's
on
added
July
incentive when you're on the
31st.
stream, so like
One
you're
lucky
making
winner is getting a
I think
ticket
I can
to
get
the
it.
big dog. That's a
You would.
$500 value right there. The big
tried to
dog, a
bluff the thing, it did not
multi-flight
work.
tournament coming up
Oh my
August
God,
6th,
you
7th, with
called
the
me.
final August the 8th.
And it's so embarrassing. 'cause you're like,
Yeah,
oh
up
my
to
God,
100, you say.
having
Oh.
Up to 100, so you could do that. Hit the exclamation enter 100 times. Like Chug's right here has accumulated probably 5 or 6 tickets while we've been talking.
Unleash the spam kraken. If I was entering.
Oh, of course.
And says, no, $5 not enough. We're playing for 45. Say Big Mike.
Big Mike.
But he's got deuces, so how can he not be in?
That when you start doing that,
The money is right.
oh, that's the reason that.
Money is
That's
right.
it.
Everybody's got to call.
Not because you
Gotta
stay
stay
in.
in.
It's like a bomb pop.
No, I'm not. too
Once
thrilled
you
with the
raise
call.
it,
Everybody's
But I
in
like
this
the
one,
money.
it seems.
It's a good pot builder.
Everybody thinks they got a chance to win. Heck, I'm starting to think I got a shot at this one.
You might have.
I'm the only one that folded.
8 players.
Flop is that?
Well, it's a buddy flop by the look of it. With that deuce of hearts, he's flopped a set.
That's the truth. Chug says you can't win if you don't enter, people. That is for sure.
Heck of a low card straight draw out there. Almost everybody has a shot at it.
Fold on him?
At least of all the cards we can see.
Twice is fine.
Always.
All in and a call,
I got
and
a set over there.
running in twice.
Straight, I guess.
All right, 2 times.
Yeah, I need a 4.
I have 2 fours.
12 Pro Max.
Oh, man. See if I got diamonds. I do. I got diamonds. Diamonds.
They're all winners on Twitch and on what they call YouTube. I don't know if YouTube. I don't know if our last. They'll be under our PPK website. I mean, library.
Okay.
Yeah, it's looking like Buddy's got a flush up top and a set of deuces on the bottom.
That's why.
He's going for the street. I thought he had it.
Nobody here in the 250 right now, right? That's what the story dude says. Talking about the tournament we have going upstairs right now. Started at 12:15. That's a 250 buy-in bounty tournament. $50 bounty.
I don't think I'm actually folding. I mean, with the 7.
The flop, you gotta. Even if you call the flop, you can't call the monster turn or monster bet on the
Aces,
turn.
I mean, it's either you have the 7 or I don't really think you're doing that with deuces, so I think I'm actually good there. You can be doing that. I know you. You can be doing that with queens. You can be doing that with kings, repping it. So I think I probably would have had to call you for what we had in front of us. I don't think I'm folding aces there.
You had a big stack, Mark. I don't think you're gonna call $1,500 on the
25
turn.
to call.
All depends on the situation. It was aces though, and we were on stream, so you can't be folding aces on stream.
Oh no, you can't fold this on stream.
That's like
That's like oh.
big no-no.
That's why I bet that flop right there, because I'm not making that mistake again. You got it straight, good luck, but
Oh, shit.
I'm not making that same mistake back to back week.
7 players.
All right, so almost everyone into this one, just short of a family pot.
I cannot bet. Go ahead.
Check. Check. Check, check, check. Jerry.
Well, Darnell will bet.
All right, that's one more card. Just one more, and then I'll bet. How's that one looking?
Is that look any better?
25 is the bet.
Sure it is. Just gotta get a couple hands from fold, that's all.
Call.
Don't smack the table. They're gonna talk about you in 5 seconds.
Accusing him of disrespect.
Alright, I'm just gonna hope it doesn't come.
I didn't know such a Godfather vibe fell over the table here at the live stream.
You got a deuce.
That's not the
Michael Jewell
Bob
snap
Williams.
comment will show great disrespect.
Deuce hard is okay.
Check, check.
and heck of a board for anyone with a straight draw. Lots of low cards, though. Does anybody believe Miss Rose? For 300, Marky Mark sure don't.
You got a straight.
810, 810.
No, sorry. I got the
Same thing.
Ooh, Marky Mark took it down with a straight to the 9. Miss Rose also shows a straight.
Okay, Mark.
Straight to the ATM for Miss Rose.
Got me. Got me one time. You just still roll me
You're
like
just
you was
tuning in to the show today. It's a very
Good
special
evening.
show playing PLO with Rose's Table, raising some more money for the Morris family. And also go to the GoFundMe. All you have to do is hit !give or !Charles. Donate some money to the Morris family. Tyler's going to match whatever we get in the GoFundMe account.
7 or 5 would
Rose
make it
actually set that GoFundMe up because Rose was such a great friend of Charles, who we lost last Sunday tragically. That is him at seat number 5 today, as he has been all week long.
I flopped 2 pair in the gutter.
If you're hearing a new voice on the show, if you're just coming on, got Matt Fagan with me. That is the super fan, and he was on the show with me last night and today, and he's done a great job. You know, he's done fantastic with the play-by-play, and I think he's going to be a regular on this show now. I have a feeling. I don't know if he wants to, but I think he's going to be a regular.
Well, they're not going to let me deal, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't be mumbling over
So you're
there.
saying
Like
there's
a
automatic
mumble
strike?
rubber.
Must have hang it the polka dot. They're not shining on there.
Option.
I'm not even close.
All right. Big Mike's got an option here with the quarter straddle.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
And he's going to take that option and play for 1 1/4. And we'll see how good I am at
Gary putting
reading
it down real
players
for you.
and guessing what they have.
3 players.
I'm down.
all low cards.
And the quickest way to get high cards on the board is to call for all low cards. Any poker player will tell you that.
I was in my prime in '86.
He's been way behind since '86.
100 is the bet.
And being aggressive, he took his option with a big raise, and he's betting it here. Oh, and turns him up. Big Mike's got a huge pair.
It's really nice of you to say.
And he bet it.
What you're working with.
Said and he bet with it. And got him on the fold.
I can hear you.
Yeah,
I can hear you in the background. You hear that?
No.
You just
he
said
left it
ace
out of the box.
9.
He flipped 1 and it was the ace.
No, they're like 15 minutes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing is, and nobody understands this till you live it. They're listening to us from 15 minutes ago, and we're watching them from 15 minutes ago.
Straddle's over here, guys. 25.
We've been doing this show now for like 2 months. I still don't understand what's going on half the time.
And swing it.
They were calling me Dr. Nit.
Oh, who called him Dr. Nit? That's not
He
nice.
made that name up himself.
Okay.
I said, oh, this week he's expanding the range to
You
jacks.
stretched it out.
I told Matt before and I said, feel free to say anything you want about it.
Chug says, clam down,
Jimmy?
Jim.
You got punished for this last time.
200 is the bet.
200 is the bet.
He didn't like mine.
He what?
He didn't like where I stole that last spot.
Oh, when y'all didn't want to give up $50.
Call 200.
200 to play.
Timmy. God damn it, Timmy.
That would be the moon.
Yeah, fuck it.
That would be
Let's
the
crack-
moon.
let's
Let's
crack the moon.
Let's crack the moon. Let's crack the moon.
Send his ass back to Galaxy.
Ming, crack the moon.
Let's go.
Isaac with some of these hands. Oh.
Jim and Chugs are fighting for some tickets here.
All right, guys, we got 4 players.
Crack them.
8, 75.
Well, if they're fighting for tickets, let me give them the proper announcements.
875.
Round one. Fight.
Oh.
Wow.
Now, I don't know what you actually have.
Yeah.
You don't
Did
know
you
what
have
I have?
did you have like a straight flush?
You couldn't have the
Because
straight
I
flush.
had the ace nine of diamonds.
I'm gonna show you this one.
Ace, 9 of diamonds?
Yeah.
Look at the 10 right there.
I know.
So what else is left?
Set,
Not much. The king high.
There was no.
set.
Damn.
Oh, the set.
That was it.
Set.
But it was just me and those two. Ha! I want to crack the moon.
Yeah. Well,
Crack some aces, that's for sure.
crack the
Aces
moon.
went down in flames.
Set of jacks on the flop is the
Yeah,
way to do it.
aces, yeah,
Yep.
aces moon.
Unfortunately.
Aces have not worked out well for you today, sir.
Worked
I saw
against
the
me.
jack in the window.
Yeah, we're having a little competition in here for those
Oh, we
tickets.
got a toast.
Possibly
Got
one at
everybody?
seat in
I'll
the
wait
big
for
dog
you. We
between
got a
Jim and
I gotta wait for
Chugs.
everybody. You gotta take a picture, B.
Jim's
Wanna
right
take us a
now
picture
sitting
toasting?
pretty well.
Bruce will toast
Muncie
with
was
a cookie.
saying
Don't eat it
every
all.
hand
water.
there was
We got
displayed
water.
wrong. It's a
We got water.
possibility.
No, it isn't. Everything is right and perfect and good all the time. Don't
All
think
the
about it
time.
too much.
Exactly.
Right.
Thank you, Miss Mary.
What happened to automatic straddle?
Yeah, what happened?
No, I have a new favorite emo. That looks like Chris Farley, and I'm all in.
Yeah.
Race 25.
Down in a van, down by the river.
Yep, you know it. I was
And,
watching Tommy Boy just a few weeks ago. What a wonderful,
Classic.
wonderful movie that was.
Need like a magic trick.
Hey, Legendary's here. You know, the guy that owns Billy Baker's soul.
Oh, yes.
Check.
I have to
50 is the bet.
remind myself to be careful when I deal to him.
Oh, of course.
I don't want to rip him real bad and just have him point at me and say,
Your soul is mine.
He says every bit of it.
I know, but why did they decide?
230 is the bet.
Oh, he did.
Tyler started. Yeah, Tyler did.
Tyler, Noah.
You know when.
Tito's with soda with a splash of crayon.
Actually,
Looks like the one on the right.
150.
Okay, so that's where he is right now. Billy's in Vegas. That's why the Bulldozer wasn't here last night and today. Missing the Bulldozer.
Good shot. Over there.
Still got
Oh, he's there with Rudy. Okay.
Rudy, Rudy, Rudy.
No, I gave mine to Rose. Whatever Rose wants, you can have two of something.
Two pink
Oh, ring it twice.
Is that two pink drinks?
We're running it twice here.
Give me two pink drinks, because I'm going to drink one
That's
for
a
me.
good card, I think.
Shaw. Thank you.
Now that's a heck of an idea right there.
No, I haven't.
What's
To
that?
honor Sir Charles,
gotta wait for him.
Rose has just ordered 2 big pink drinks, and she says 1 for her and 1 for Sir Charles.
I love it.
Oh, the three. Ay, ay, ay. Nice.
Uh-oh, Legendary is trying Carlos's tactic on us when we started chanting Rudy.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I
Don't
like
do
it.
that.
I swear, as soon as I get home, I'm going to tell my
Jeremy, your
6-year-old,
turn.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
No, your turn to win.
Oh.
The straddle?
Are we?
I'll try to start that as a chant down at the Panther game every time the ref makes a bad call. I'm not sure if it'll catch on, just the whole crowd saying, calling just a phantom hooking call. Don't do that.
I love it.
You buy them? Thank you, sir.
Carlos is going to lead the
What was your
chant.
name? Thank you, Jeff. I'm Jerry.
It's Jeff Prince in the background.
Jeff, we got a toast.
Jeffrey Ninth Wonder.
Thing every week. Jeff? Does he run it?
Bobby, D, you gotta get that out like before I start doing it. 25.
Yeah, not after you look at your cards there, Darnell.
Okay, yeah. On the last year,
Make me look like I'm not good. 25.
What are you trying to say? You do it if it wasn't a live stream, Darnell?
But the 2 times you re-raise, I flop, I get what 9s, and I flop the full house.
Big Mike
Raise,
Like the
125.
with the option
Packet
and the
6s
mystery
packet
hand.
9s.
See if he can
125.
bet anybody out here. A lot of pocket pairs out there. I'm not sure how scary he is right now.
I'm ready to get my.
No fault.
Carlos does let the jacks go. Miss Rose is going to hold on to her double-suited drawing hand.
The thing that's going to come away from this broadcast, the story dude said, Mark looks like he needs a break. And what Jerry said today, I will never forget the rest of my life. Mark needs to walk the skunk. That's what it means. That's, you know, you take something from every show, and I'll never forget that.
Meanwhile, Buddy has flopped himself a set. But Rose has a heck of a straight draw.
Top set.
And now she's picked up a flush draw.
Wait, what do you call this? Like a super rap?
Queen Jack 9.
Rapper.
Ace King Queen.
Is that a rappy?
We good?
Go, baby.
You flush.
And nope, it's up boats for Buddy. Tens full as Evans.
Buddy.
No, I said her. She's fucked.
Get up here. Cause
Ming on that bullshit.
Ming's on that ish.
You're the one who put the king out there against
He sure did.
The oldest adages to poker dealers. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter what comes out on the river. It is always the dealer's fault.
Okay, we got a toast.
Never when they're doing well, right?
Charles.
This one's to Charles, guys.
Get off.
Just don't
This
spill it on
one's
the
to
table.
Charles.
Yeah, don't come close to the table.
That would not be good.
No.
Oh,
This one's for you, buddy.
I got it.
It's a great display for a great guy.
Darnell, you need a step stool so we can see you?
Yeah, all the short people in the front.
Good job, too.
Charles.
Good job.
Great job by our producers to get that shot. Awesome.
All right.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
It's all for this gentleman right here. That's Charles Morris, Sr. Sat in seat 5 last week. It's the last person to sit in seat 5. That's our buddy Charles. Never forget you.
I said 25 now.
All right, 25 strong, guys.
Great job by the producers. Jacob is up there, and so is Wes today.
Working the booth.
Great job following the action.
I said he wasn't.
It's a great day for me not to be in the booth because I have no idea how he did that with the camera to move. No clue.
We're all figuring it out as we go.
Messaging me.
I want to send it to me on WhatsApp.
Buddy with double pairs. One of them suited, 8s and 7s.
I already have it. You're so right.
I put down there because I straddled then.
You're right. I got it.
Well, I like kind of snuck behind Darnell straddle.
Ah, there it is.
But it was like, it was epical.
Why your cup is in my face?
iPhones at home.
190 to call,
You were
guys.
drinking out of it.
It was the time frame that made sense.
You were taking a sip.
That's okay. Look at your cup in my face. Look, you see your cup?
Hold on, I got another one.
You see where your cup is?
I got another one.
Oh, Jerry.
My eyes are closed, I bet, right?
Call's 190.
I'm always sleeping.
Where's Bruce? Oh, they go. Oh, Bruce got a nice smile. Look at Donnell. Oh, Donnie. Whoa.
190.
How'd we get there? Well, how'd we-
Jerry.
I did. I'm
Paddock.
shooting the moon.
Okay. Make up for the last.
I thought it was cracking the moon.
I expect
Whatever he says it is, I guess.
Did they change it?
I expect that it was
Can't keep up with these cool kids and all their slang.
These youngsters, you know?
Yeah.
All right, we got 4 players.
Oh, that's really nice.
Did I hit something?
Jerry, you are
All
first.
in.
3 players in Paddock.
Jerry's all in.
The hell?
You expect to hit that fat?
Oh, that's all. Oh, God.
90.
For two.
And Paddock Jerry with the ladies, he jumped out to a big lead.
Now I'm double fucked.
Might as well.
Miss Rose picked up a pair of kings.
Oh, no, I'm not betting. I thought we were all in. My apologies.
You're running it twice now?
I wouldn't even call that.
Whatever Jerry wants.
He's got the queen's butt.
Come on, Jerry. Twice all day.
Any queen or 8 jack, he can pick up a straight there.
Running it twice.
Also
lucky
running
number
hearts.
What?
No,
You got
No.
backdoor flush
we
draw.
can't do that.
Okay.
No, you cannot do that.
I
You gotta
already knew
check.
I was committed.
Let's go.
Yeah, you guys gotta be all in.
That's
You gotta just check it.
fine, baby. That's
Don't
fine.
we make our own rules?
I'm not fussing.
Check.
I'm checking. I got a naked card. Mine is naked.
Ace.
Naked.
Aces and kings for Miss Rose. And now we get a look at Carlos's
Mine
hand.
was as naked as it came.
3 of a kind aces.
Nice hand. I had a naked king.
Wow, ace queen suited and
Turn was
jacks.
amazing for me. I have this ace, base.
Starting off with power.
What you need, Jerry? 500, please. Lucky chips, not losing chips.
Give him the lucky.
You know, I've been working here 12 years. I still can't tell the difference between the lucky chips and the losing chips.
I would think by now you could figure out
Yeah.
which ones are lucky and losing chips,
Yeah.
man.
It's a real problem I got. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for it.
I mean, I guess if you're here another 12 years, maybe
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
All right,
Well, on the broadcast, my name is Mike Jamison. We have Matt Fagan today. He's doing a fantastic job with the play-by-play. Dealers are Brian Gelrod and Men. Up in the booth today, we have Wes and Jacob. Thanks, Perfect 8. The PBKC family loves you too.
Who invited this guy? Who invited this guy?
It's not fair. You should win more than that.
Rose, I guess you're not in this one, huh, Rose?
Oh, let's talk about the odds of that, Mr. Brian.
Uh-huh.
Ace
I
9.
don't think Miss Rose has ever met a pop pop she didn't like.
I'm due.
Okay, salute.
Ace
Jerry
9.
first again.
Quads.
To
Play
quads.
on the bomb pot.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a good
how you
luck
win
when
over a
it's
king.
in my
Not
culture.
feeling it. Yeah.
To quads. I want ace 9.
Flip one, Jerry.
Show us the butter that we gotta slather around.
Show us the
Show us
deuce of
the
clubs,
butter.
Jerry.
Deuce of
Yeah,
clubs.
you
Ooh,
gotta-
10 of hearts.
That's a pretty good card.
All right, so we'll see.
Bit of an average.
What's
Got a
going on
heart.
here
I
with
got
this
flush
flop.
coming.
It's gonna slow roll you guys
That's a
too.
great.
Slow roll it.
Oh my God.
I have 7
Oh,
tens.
wow.
That's the.
That's a
Jerry.
good card. That's a good
That's
card.
a great
huh?
card, Jerry.
No 7.
Yeah,
that's
and they haven't even seen the
What's Sam
7 yet.
No.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh.
Ace 9. I asked you. Ace
There
9.
might be one out there.
I want ace
Two
9.
of the hands we can't
Gotta
see.
beat a 10.
Carlos and Big
You
Mike.
got 7.
Seven,
He beat the
star
10.
seven, two
Ace
pack,
9
two
is what
pack.
I asked you for.
King.
The Darnell.
Nada.
8 ball.
8. Already, it's good.
You get 5 or 10.
I want ace 9.
There's
Nah.
an
Eyeball, corner
Look at
pocket.
that. Look at that. Wow.
3.
You trying dead.
Nope. No.
Two.
No.
I'm
No.
trying dead.
Ace.
Oh, pair of
Deuce,
deuces.
deuce.
Ace.
Too bad you can't play
got
3
full house.
cards.
Dougie.
Oh my God.
I
I asked for
need
ace
2 red
9.
aces, right?
I
2 red
know.
aces.
I asked for ace 9.
I got a
Rose,
3.
you're my witness. I asked for ace 9.
3 king, king 3,
I asked for the ace 9.
3
I got a
king.
6.
That's not good.
Oh,
That's
no
not
more
good.
6s.
Keep
No
going.
more
And
6s.
well,
I like 6. I like seeing the 6. Gives me my straights.
You have to beat 9.
Oh, you got a gut shot.
The
vote.
7.
The
No
7.
six.
Yeah, the 7.
Oh, the 7's not there.
All right, good.
You on the straight.
I asked for it.
Jerry,
you
you
got
got
it.
you got the 7. You got it.
Oh,
Go
I
good.
asked for it.
All right.
That's a good card.
That's a really good plan.
But 2 7s over here, though, so it's very
Yeah.
unlikely for you to have a 7.
Don't say shit like that, then they just banks out.
True.
No.
What do I
Don't
need?
jinx it.
A 7 is 7
Seven.
only.
No.
7 or 8.
No 5s are dead, right?
Let's see, we need a queen.
No 5s are
You
dead.
need an ace.
1 5 is dead.
Oh,
You need-
what 5?
Who has the ace? Wait.
Had a 5.
9.
Nickel 9. Nickel 9.
9.
Bruce has the ace.
9
Queen,
with
right?
the
Bruce.
queen.
Bruce has it.
My
Oh
10.
my God, all the 10s.
Oh, that's
My
Bruce
great
has
flush.
it.
not bad.
Straight.
There it is.
There.
Nada. Nada.
Oh
You
my
got
God.
the ace.
Jerry.
Jerry got the
Jerry
ace.
got it.
No,
That's
that's
it.
it.
Oh, one time, Jerry.
There you go. No more
I need an
10s.
ace or a 9.
That's it.
I got it. I have to have it.
Suspense
You
is
gotta,
killing me.
Well, that
He
could
just
be a
needs
boat.
an ace or a 9.
Like, this is the
You
longest
got
bomb
four.
pot I've ever seen on
There's
the show.
no ace
Could be a
yet.
boat here, too.
Nada.
Yeah, ace.
the boat.
You could have 8.
I have the ace. I have the ace.
You could have an 8.
You need a 10.
No.
I need a 10 or 8
Spoiler
or 8.
alert, he doesn't.
Come on. It is. I'm showing it to you. All 4 of them together.
I'm going to go ahead and spoil the M. Night Shyamalan twist
right
ending
there.
for you
Right
guys.
there.
He does not
Oh,
have an
damn,
ace.
I thought that was a fucking 8. You know what he could have come Here's a 4.
You're
This is the
live.
last sweat now, Mark.
Come on. Give it one time for
You
Jerry.
need an ace or a 9.
Jerry, that's it.
Grumble, grumble.
Oh, you got swept
Okay.
the card.
Ace or a 9.
Oh, the ace is in the muck.
Oh,
Wait,
you gotta be kidding.
You got it.
All that,
Jerry
and
got it.
nobody's got an ace.
What did I miss the mark?
No.
No aces.
Our world just got upside down.
Hey, Jerry, you weren't so
Hey,
confident in those
I,
flips now.
Oh,
were
I
you?
hope they can fix that. All the blood's going to rush to my head.
Wow.
What time on?
Those are really nice chairs for a second.
There you go. There you go. Very
It's a
nice.
yacht.
Yeah.
What
That's
timing?
really cool.
Food, cocktail, and a win?
You flop the nuts over there. 7-10.
Sure wasn't feeling it.
And he had two right there, and all the sevens
Nobody
right
had
in
an
the
ace.
corner.
Unbelievable.
All right, Jerry takes down that bomb pot.
Time.
I think I got my
Yeah, with his straight, and looks like prime ribs back on the menu.
I'm telling you. He's had a lot of bad luck the last two shows with bomb pots.
You don't have sirloin.
It's good to get Jerry back in the mix.
It's a burger.
That's
It's a burger.
glorified meatloaf.
Yeah.
It's a burger.
That's what a sirloin is. A chopped sirloin.
It's a burger. I thought it was a little.
It is a
strip
burger.
steak.
No. That's strip steak.
I knew what I was
Samuel L.
doing. I
Jackson
like
would say, that
Like a
is
meatloaf.
a tasty burger.
But it's not bad.
Yeah, legendary. I'm going to take a look at that. Said our sound is off about 1.5 to 2 seconds.
Call. Call.
Glorified hamburger. Thank you, sir.
You have a family here? All right.
Nice. Another.
Family.
$5 bomb pot.
It's, well, everybody's saying it's just like a bomb pot, except smaller.
Might be able to work with that.
All diamonds on the
Shit, I
flop,
might
ace,
wanna
jack,
make
5.
that. I was having at least a
$40
piece of
it
the
is.
flop.
40.
And Paddock Jerry leading out with a max pot pad of 40.
Now you got me watching that legendary.
I'm just all in.
Okay.
Do you have anything? No.
All right, roll it, raises.
Three pot.
Yeah.
Moon. All right, I just hope.
Yep.
I'm not gonna. It's not gonna happen.
All right,
Not
so
gonna happen.
all in for 70.
Yeah.
All right, Jerry folds. All in for 70.
He's way behind.
He's not way ahead.
I need runner.
We're going 2.
Runner.
Yeah,
runner.
go He's not way ahead. I
We're
don't
going
believe him.
twice. We're going
I don't
twice.
believe him.
Yeah, typically not believing poker players is a wise policy to have.
Now,
Unless the board pairs, you're.
the board's gonna pair at the bottom. Give him what pair the board.
Will it, though? It shall not.
Oh. One time. One time.
Jerry's in the best mood I've seen him in 2 days. He won a bomb pot and he just got his
Jerry,
food.
what did you have that you bet?
Well, his food arrived. So,
Oh,
you
it's
know.
amazing. No, he's in such a good mood right now.
Exactly.
And once Rose put that.
I'd say
big
I'm not
stack in, I
surprised.
knew right
He got his
there,
food,
flush.
so he's all good.
Yes.
Yes. King high flush, not even flush.
Be nuts.
D nuts.
Jerry, I actually like my dinner. Thank you.
You're welcome. Did they cook yours?
You actually got to heat up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Chips are about to start flying food.
They dressed it up. They dressed it
Whoever
up.
wants the flip needs to buy the drinks now.
Yeah, exactly. Good policy.
I have two right here, baby.
Sorry, Charles.
I take ownership of it. $20 straddle, 20 straddle.
All right, $20
Marky
straddle.
Mark for you.
$20 straddle,
Why
buddy.
20?
Buddy.
And next flip buys drinks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Next flip buy drinks.
Maybe it's because it's an afternoon live stream.
Oh shit, Jerry. All right.
But,
Thanks, brother. No, you're good, man.
now the drinks are starting to flow.
Oh,
so
for sure.
the entertainment value is about to start going up
Oh,
rapidly.
I always do the
Yep.
same
Take care
thing.
of us.
Me, on the other hand.
You, on the other hand, I'd be cursing you up a storm inside, but yeah, $20 straddle.
I don't know if
Call,
Lady
Popsky.
Luck has
Okay,
ever
so
shown
68,
her identity on the show or
100,
not.
130.
Well,
Not totally sure about that.
Story Dude is not the first person to try to identify Lady Luck.
No.
So, I mean, gamblers have been chasing her for years. No one's caught her yet.
Just govern yourself accordingly, sir.
Okay.
130.
Go sit down. I'm not there yet.
I don't have a 130 hand, but I'm going to call 130.
Everybody can hide
Well,
behind their
that.
screen names, like a guy, like a super fan,
Fold.
like you know.
Fold.
In for a
I have
pound.
a one.
Sorry about that.
Give me some high cards.
Too bad it's
$10 more,
130.
10 more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, Ma, I'm not gonna make
Angle.
the mistake of
Angle
checking
shoot.
the flop this time.
Okay. Hopefully I hit the flop then.
No.
If you're not going to make the mistake.
Put them high cards out there.
Okay. No
As high as you
deuces.
can get them. Reach for the sky. What kind of reach was that?
Not too high.
We're somewhere.
That wasn't quite a reach.
Somewhere in there.
Jack and a couple of diamonds out on that flop.
There you go.
Check.
So we'll see who's holding diamonds in their hand.
I'm gonna check.
Check.
I'm on a pot speed.
440.
Marky Mark trying to buy some pot.
Don't say that too loud. There's security guys up there.
To the tune of $440.
Yep.
No diamond.
Did you have a diamond draw? Oh, I can't talk. I can't talk. I'm sorry.
All you can eat.
Not yet, Marky.
Well,
Oh, I'm so
we
sorry.
still have
I'm-
action.
My bad.
buddy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that
Yeah.
legendary.
Okay.
Marky
All
Mark
right,
wanting to
in.
go all
Yep.
in ahead of his turn. A little anxious
Got
there.
Shit total of outs. Got spades.
And there's
Nope.
diamond.
He's got diamonds.
I don't know what's going on in the production studio, legendary,
One pair.
but
Marky Mark used a diamond or
right now we're not getting cards and we're getting one camera angle. It's a good angle because it's an angle that's getting picture of Charles and Jerry's food, of course.
Ah. I missed these.
And Marky Mark with his two ladies. He's going to get that one. Queens and Jacks with an ace.
We didn't even come.
But I don't need them.
You didn't come.
No, because we already have
You had out.
queens.
I mean, spades won't come. I had three.
Yeah. But I had the diamonds too, and I had the blockers, so I had some shit to block.
It's an amazing turn.
There you go. Check.
Yeah. I like the turn so much, I just
Yeah,
I thought I liked the turn.
amazing.
Interesting chip configuration for Marky Mark, stacking on Sir Charles's stack.
We're gonna have a
After
bucket
knocking over
straddle.
the picture frame there, a little nervous about that stack he's just made.
I think when you announce it like that, everybody expects it to be
Well, don't
more
put
than
that
10.
on the cell phone.
And they're disappointed.
Oh,
But
well,
they're
then don't make it 10 then.
wow.
Yeah, legendary. Yeah, I'm friends with Alan now on Facebook, and you're right, he always does have a story.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm talking about
Sorry,
the limo
1-0
guy.
on the button, guys. 1-0.
Yeah, I know.
Grandma's watching. She expects to see her grandson gambling,
1-0.
spending that money.
Oh, good. Hopefully they haven't been able to see my cards.
That was
See you
college.
later, and never bet the under.
College debt.
Thanks for checking in.
Solid dead, true. $10.
Yes, I don't know what's going on in our production studio right now. We have one camera angle at the moment. I think they're trying to work something out.
Oh, I feel so much better with food in my
For some reason, we've lost the cards too.
The gambling is different.
Call.
So
Call. The
beer in my belly.
You ever seen the movie Spawn,
That would
Matt?
change.
Oh, yes, Michael J. White and Martin Sheen.
There.
And John Leguizamo is the violator.
Oh, nice.
$50, guys. 50. Call.
Alan reminds him of the clown.
Down there.
I'm trying to think, what characteristics might Alan have in common with John Leguizamo as a demonic?
You and the rest of the world, huh?
So what do you do? You get playing
Definitely not his voice.
Yeah. He's got a lot of fans.
How much is extra all?
I'll check
No.
All right,
Not
I gotta
personality,
check.
just the walk.
Oh, the walk. Okay.
You don't like Ronaldo?
Me too.
I didn't know that was like standard. Like,
Yeah.
putting there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, check.
225.
Okay. Yeah. David Beckham?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And
Still got
Marky
lots
Mark's
of
starting to feel it. He's throwing some money at it. 2 1/4.
225.
Yeah, get it a little spicy. A little spicy.
On the other hand, our camera angle here, we've got a great shot of Jerry's lunch.
Oh, we do.
Oh, it looks scrumptious.
You can see Marky Mark.
I mean, you can keep the broccoli, but other than that, it's
Yeah.
solid.
Good view of Marky Mark, and then
Oh, a little quad burger.
obviously you can see Charles. You can see the good doctor.
Quad burger.
You regret the best?
Some good
Jerry
doctors
is
with his chapstick.
Yeah.
You'll get a bellyache.
Quad?
Have no regrets in life, Brian.
No regrets.
No
huh?
The
regrets.
story dude right now is playing in the bounty
always be
tournament we
worse,
got going
so
on.
take
Jamie's
what we
running
get.
up there a couple levels up. Hope you're doing well, story dude.
I'll attest to that. All right. We have a button straddle and then a raise.
He had a baby.
Oh, he had a baby yesterday.
Oh,
No wonder he won all that.
Eureka!
money.
Another
He had a
angle.
baby.
That run good baby luck.
Okay, we got the view
had a
back. It's a
baby.
little bit darker than I remember.
Mike.
Fight.
Mike's on out.
We got a button
Okay.
straddle
That's a
and a
different
raise,
board.
You can
guys.
run it up
All right,
here,
button
and then
straddle
go
and a
downstairs and
raise.
just let the money sit.
Oh, the money will
5-5 just isn't as
downstairs.
exciting as it used to be at the start of the stream. So now it's
I
got to be
got-
50.
I got in a stupid hand with
gonna
them
be
last
50.
week where I could have literally,
50.
we could have had stacks in, but it was like, especially when I only run it once.
And cards.
50
We got
bucks.
cards back.
Buddy with his raise. He's got a pocket pair of sixes.
Hey, where did our
Carlos
friend
with-
go? Where did
Exactly what happened.
the person that left us?
Call.
Where'd they go? We got it back.
Fold. It's just line raise. It was a straddle and then a
I think never bet the under.
Never bet the under. Come back.
We
We've got
miss
cards
you.
again, and we got a different view. We miss you.
No, don't go.
They might be able to try to call one up. Do you want one?
I would appreciate
Okay.
it.
Since we're all in the business of trying to figure out who everybody is, for
You're
real,
not-
in the
you're
chat
not
room,
my
Legendary says, "Woo!"
They got
Are
it,
you Ric Flair?
Mrs.
That's Ric Flair.
Wow.
It's obviously Ric
I
Flair.
mean,
Yeah.
we don't need to go there.
No,
But like,
I'm saying for her structure. That's what I'm like. No, you're thinking of the short one.
5 players.
There's a
5
new
players.
That's,
Oh,
he
really?
just
Yeah.
admitted it's Ric Flair.
oh,
Nice.
interesting.
Tell your daughter Charlotte we said hi.
Yes. You're thinking of the. I'm
Get
I
that,
know
tell
which
your
one
daughter Charlotte
you
what my
asked
phone
me
number is.
last week on that one.
Is it a good hiring right now for the Mr. Scheme?
Okay. Rose.
Everybody's getting employees. That unemployment's running out.
Okay, 255. 255.
Believe me, everybody's getting employees now. After that extra 325 they took
Oh,
off.
it's gone.
It's gone. Now you got to actually go out and apply 5 times in a week to actually get the 225 a week.
Yes, it's not even working. Now you gotta go work.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's about time.
Nobody was
Are they
working.
finally getting the COVID restrictions like pulled back a bit?
They've been pulled back on the COVID restrictions for.
No, but the sad part, nobody was working.
No.
Yeah.
Everybody was
Nobody
getting
was working.
14.25 an hour to sit home and do nothing.
Nobody was working.
I didn't need
Legendary said thinks that Ric Flair is about 40 years older than him.
Hospitality staff, nobody was
Ric Flair's still cool.
Bank tellers.
You know, I saw him on the internet recently, well into his 70s, deadlifting
Anybody
400
that made
pounds.
Oh, he's amazing.
like $12, they were getting 14, 20.
You have
Even
to
people
stay
that were
home.
making $17 an hour were taking a pay cut just to
Stay
stay home
home.
and do nothing.
I'm big.
No, we have just.
Dead?
Yep. And a $25 button.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Okay.
$25 button.
Kim texted me and told me Will's killing everybody downstairs.
Oh, Will?
Will's got all the money.
Uh-oh.
He's like, how are you doing? Will's got all the money down here.
That's how he came in yesterday. JJ couldn't do nothing in that seat, and then
25?
25.
Will just came and ran that shit up.
He does do good at he goes on a streak.
Oh, is that his? Did I steal your money?
I think you just put it on top of Doug's 5.
One of my favorite Ric Flair lines is,
I had 5.
I'm like
You know,
Space
good
Mountain,
boy.
oldest ride, longest line.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know,
really?
I do that all the time. I just,
Hey, you only got to get away with it like 10 times to make it
I
profitable.
I just gotta stack on his chips and call.
Alright, so we have 125.
125. What's behind you, boo? Oh, ooh, they're colorful. They're very colorful.
125. Call.
He got these cards in his hands.
Do I have the same effect as Darnell if I put on?
Let's see,
Oh.
let's see.
Nah, you need this medium shirt too to make it really go.
Medium.
Medium.
The medium shirt.
The medium. Oh, boy.
Staying alive. Pot.
505.
Pot. Oh. What? Huh? What happened? Marco? Hello?
That happened.
505. 505.
I folded like a wet lawn chair.
A wet?
Wet lawn chair.
Wet lawn chair.
Do wet launchers fold?
Very
more
smoothly.
often?
Very easily.
Very
Wet
smooth.
teddy
When they're,
bears.
dry, they're rusty, you know.
Always
said
learning
fold.
new
I guess I
euphemisms
don't
listening to
know,
Marky
to be
Mark.
honest.
Fool, I said
You don't have
fold.
lawn chairs.
I don't fuck with lawn chairs.
I fucked with lawn chairs.
I got 500.
Run it two times.
No, he still has
Not
chairs.
yet.
It's still.
Oh, hell no.
It's 505.
Oh.
We'll break it down here.
Ryan's going to break it down.
Why you gotta yell at me like that in front of everybody, though?
Sorry, baby. I ain't.
Unbelievable, man.
My son needs the car, so he's not
No,
stopping
he's
at the
yelling
car.
at you, bro. It's unbelievable, bro.
He's going out to see right next to the dealer just so he can nitpick.
Right? It's like, yo, just screaming at somebody.
Let's get something else.
I apologize early, Rose.
Oh, you asshole.
Damn, you got stuck out that bad?
How bad is
You
it?
come for that back door?
Legendary is obviously a friend of Marky Mark. Says making a lawn chair wet does not make it fold any faster or easier. His reference is invalid. It's obviously invalid.
Well, yeah, that's why it's called a euphemism.
Mark's-
Nobody is suggesting that a wet lawn chair.
Legendary says Mark's a turd. I haven't heard somebody even called a turd in a long time. That's great.
Close, tight-knit, friendly community in the blogger world, as everyone knows.
I didn't know you was going to call me.
And
I'm sure I know Legendary. Oh, man. I love that everybody has nicknames for everybody. Everybody.
I don't know what I was thinking about.
I shudder to think what they call me.
Oh, no, I don't. It's not super fan, I can tell you that.
It's certainly not.
Thank you. I'll apologize, TV. Fuck TV.
Well, you already apologized in advance.
And TV don't know shit.
Legendary said Rudy's a bigger one.
We're the experts.
Talking about Rudy Vasquez, obviously.
Yes, it is, exactly. TV don't
I'm
know
almost
shit.
done with my beer.
Oh, no, we next bomb pot.
I'm done with my.
Oh, no, we need drinks.
Yeah.
Man, we need drinks, baby.
I think I'm on empty stomach.
Who? Mary. I thought we were supposed to have like our own. You know? Like, you know.
Lives just a mile away. Wow.
You could play waiter. You could play waiter.
Hey, we got to get you on this show,
You could
Legendary.
play waiter. Is that a big shadow?
Just bring over a bottle of Tito's and a bottle of Jack's and set it right over here. We'll make our own.
There you go.
That's true. Bring all the chasers and we make our own.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff.
Hennessy, bring the bottle of Hennessy.
See?
All right, for real. Jack and Coke. Please. Please.
I'll take a Tito's.
Come on in tonight, Legendary. There is no live stream tonight, but we do have a
Stella for
tournament
him.
up here in the second floor starting at 6 o'clock. And, of course, cash games, high hands. Bad beat jackpot up to like 369,000, I want to say. Almost 370,000.
Stella.
We also have table games at just a $5 minimum.
Stella Aqua?
Aqua.
Yeah, Tito's and soda with a very small splash of cranberry.
That's Doug.
I check your first check.
Professionally looks right down.
Rose with her straight draw and pair queen, or flush. No, it's right the first time, straight draw.
What's the biggest that you have personally seen since you've been here the last 12 years for the bad beat? Now that it's up to 369.
564, I believe.
That was the one that was, what, about 10 years ago?
It was, I think, 3.5.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was not fairly recent, but
That's a hefty bad beat.
now ask me if I dealt it.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh my God, that's a lot. That's a lot. Damn.
All in? All right.
Damn, Lou. 800.
Well, it's a little less because he's all in.
Well, then here's 7.
And Buddy's just pushed 300.
We're going to?
Hell yeah.
I need
all
to-
in and back.
Going to?
And all in and a snap call with a straight.
Just one.
And Rose says just once.
Okay, we're going twice, and I believe Luke has 5. He's like 6. Yep. Let's say 620.
Oh, pen board, baby.
Okay.
Pair it.
620.
Pair it.
There
That's not it. Pair it. Pair it. Pair it.
First rever's no help to Miss Rose.
The board to pair up.
Wow.
Like an 8?
Anything.
An 8.
Give it to me, baby.
Got a straight and a straight.
And the ladies have let Miss Rose down.
Legendary's talking about a story about a bad beat at Foxwoods, up over 480K. It's at the table when I should have been hit. Old lady folded, the guy who was supposed to win it legit knocked her out. Oh, man.
That's what I have.
That is
I can
horrible.
keep the 7-9. I love it.
Yeah, most bad beat stories don't end with somebody going to jail.
Yeah.
And the case
Either way,
queen.
I was.
The case queen.
Either way, I was.
That's disgusting.
That was disgusting. That was disgusting, Lou.
The case queen.
Nice hand, Luke.
That was not a bad hand. That was disgusting.
Hey, that was really pretty, Luke. That was beautiful.
The case queen, man.
I thought it was quite disgusting, if you ask me.
I already flopped the set. I already flopped the straight. 7-9.
Why you didn't push it up?
You are not folding.
Shout out to our great dealers today.
Got a Strata
Men and
45.
BG handling the action. It's not easy on this table, that's for sure.
Praying for the turn to be a deuce.
What if it turns to 7?
$25. Call.
This game, you're going to get a lot of cases. You might catch a case. You might catch a case.
That's true.
It's mine. You know.
Well, that's the story right there. Legendary says the guy was drunk and obnoxious, and she showed him her cards, then threw them in the muck on purpose. Jesus. Wow.
To forfeit a 480K bad beat.
Man.
I don't think I've been that angry at anybody ever.
125 or 130, 130, 130, 130.
Keep it like real low.
Why did I call? Did you recall my hand or no?
No, they're not going to let you bring in a dog unless it's a service dog. And you have to have a certain type of service dog. You know, yeah, it's so many people try to break the law with that and bring in dogs, but unless it's a service dog, they're not going to let you bring a dog in here. I wish you could. I'd have a dog with me right now. I actually have a greyhound at home I bring in, you know.
Call.
Twice.
Yep, we're going twice.
When they call, we'll get to see Big Mike's hand.
And we're going twice.
That's all I got.
Give me a jack.
That's all I got. I swear to God.
I got 2 pairs.
Well, it's not all he's got, but.
What job you have a hand?
Jack. 2 pairs, 2 pairs. King and king, 10.
10, 4, yep.
Jackson for Jack. You got to.
Well, Legendary says, the stabled vet, we appreciate your service.
Indeed.
Actually being trained right now to be a service animal, but doesn't have the certification yet. Yeah, I think they're going to give you, they might give you some hassles with security if you come in here and it's the dog doesn't have the certification.
Oh, nice catch.
Not bad, not bad.
Nice catch.
Yeah, there's a chance. I mean, you could always call. You can always give a call to our operator at 561-683-2222, and she could probably get you in touch with one of our security staff and just ask. I mean, it might not hurt to ask.
Oh yeah, I look like a fighter.
Chase the skunk.
You gotta learn to block.
And Table Talk has ventured back towards walking the skunk again.
Yeah, we're missing Mark right now. The skunk is outside. He's walking it around.
I'm actually more dismayed at that story time.
Yeah, where's the stories?
You owe me like,
We're obviously not going to get it if he's not here. So, hurry back there, Mark.
Okay, here he is.
Is that how you do it?
That's fine.
Go
Yeah.
down.
We're here at 50.
Yeah.
Wow, I say hurry back and it happens.
Are you doing 7% or you doing 6? What's my beast tax?
So I just say stuff and it happens.
Shit, Darnell does a hood tag.
Trade
like
Yandle,
12%.
trade Yandle, trade Yandle, trade Yandle, trade Yandle.
14, 15 maybe. Depending on what street
Depending on which street you call. You go out to the muck, they're about 20%. Far travels out there.
Why were you fighting?
260.
I was trying to protect my
260.
straddle.
260.
He wants Tommy's money.
All right. Dougie's all in for less.
Tommy's the only person I can beat.
What do we got here? Tommy's got the ladies.
Don't forget the $5.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm drinking
right here.
150.
No, it's nuts. I haven't even had my first drink.
That's in. Yeah, keep it on the side. It's
So
110.
we don't know what Dougie's all in with. Hopefully it's something tasty.
All right, so we have a live side.
I'll show you.
But here on the side,
You coming in?
Jack over here, please.
Oh, good. Bomb pop finna pay for this.
Yes.
Flip finna pay
already
for
looking
this.
forward to the bomb pop.
Check.
It's Tommy leading with the ladies thus far. Big Mike needs runners for a straight or a flush.
Last time I saw Jack out there, he didn't have the check.
But he does have high cards to draw to.
I did it right into you.
Dump yourself into it, buddy.
That right there, you may run.
Try to think a red chip off his forehead. It's big enough. It's like a scoreboard.
To the turn, it's yet another 9. 2 pair now for Tommy, queens and 9s. And Big Michael just check, hoping to suck out on the river, and he does indeed. He hits a 10 for the king high straights. And he gets checked into. And Big Mike says, no, 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 no more checky. And Tommy with a pocket pair over the board, forced to call. And then Big Mike shows the straight.
Fucking left box.
I was so far ahead.
Mike.
All right.
But we still don't know Doug's hand.
That's the first time I heard you say that. You were so far ahead.
I can't hit one card.
Get him, Janelle.
Or come in. It's ridiculous.
Thank you.
All right.
There you go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll just buy you
All
drinks.
right, gets the main pot as
No, you
well.
don't win
And
this
throws a bit Charles's way.
I'm not in this one.
Oh, well,
As
you can't
always,
win this
great.
one.
Taking a break.
It's early.
Is it?
It's very. You can't go home now.
All right, if Luke wins
Your wife
this
have it.
one,
Your wife have
we
it
know
in
this
text.
shit's rigged.
$100.
Here's Alan.
Here's Alan.
Oh, Alan.
Limo.
Perfect timing. Come on, Alan. Need $100. You can be in the flip.
Talking about Alan, that is
Perfect.
our buddy.
Apparently, we're talking about the violator from the film Spawn.
Yeah.
According to the chat room.
Oh, that's what they said. But today, instead of calling him limo guy, we're going to call him driver. The reason we're going to call him driver is because that's what Charles called him.
I'm taming it. You guys know it.
Well, yeah, because we're.
Can I play his hand? Can I put 100 on his hand? Stop right there. Can I put 100 on his hand?
Legendary
he
calls
gonna
him
play his
Uber.
own. Okay, yeah,
Well,
that's
today
fine,
he's
that's
driver,
fine,
okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dug some
Alan,
cards.
do you have your mirror glasses so I can see your cards?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, Jerry.
He's never going to live that down.
Welcome to the dark
He
side.
could play here another 50 years, and they'll still bring that up.
It's a big help when I get to see what you're working with.
No, I'm not. I don't
All right. Here we go. My turn.
Woo! The 9.
Flip one.
I'll wait till the
Oh, yeah.
9.
I'm going to start with the 9.
Oh!
There it
Close.
is.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
Did I put him out? I don't know if I did.
Oh, I got to be the 6.
Thanks for staying classy, legendary.
There, Jack.
The driver's here. We love to see driver coming in.
You think he did double check?
Yeah, just make sure I.
A little discount double check, man.
Need a pair of jacks. Jacks are better. One eye
Come on, win
jack.
this.
Come on, Rob.
I'm actually
I'm gonna
rooting
win
for you.
that.
Come on, man.
You got to beat that? No, you got to put another
I'm rooting for you.
Never see your title.
You smashed it.
Hey, that's probably good.
Oh, Luke's got a boat.
Luke always got to go fucking shit up.
That's
What?
3.
Unless you get a 9. There's only one 9 out there.
He's 3 for 4.
Ace is good. Ace is good. Ace
Oh,
is
you
good.
got
Well, he's got a 5.
Yeah,
You
Ace
got
is
a
good.
5.
Yeah, I got a
So
9.
good.
It's good ahead. Bye-bye.
So what's left?
Pair of jacks.
Or 1 9.
No pair of jacks with 1, 2, and 3 there, so we gotta get the pair from.
Oh! Stop right there!
No, you got
No,
to
he's
put one
got
more.
to beat.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, he
But
gotta
stop right
beat the
there.
9.
He can. He can.
Any card beats it though, so go ahead.
Put a jack out there, buddy.
No more jacks.
Well, put a
That's
ace
it.
out
That's
there.
it. That's it. Stop.
You roll. That's all I need.
I don't even want to go.
Hey, smart guy.
There's no more cards to win, smart guy.
I'm looking for that flip
No, there
9.
isn't. Do the math.
There's no more
I
cards.
know that ain't your strong
5
point.
9.
I need an ace.
You got an ace.
Absolutely nothing.
You got an
I
ace.
can't hear you.
Go ahead.
Tomorrow what?
You done now.
This is the
You
best.
got 2
Yeah, I'll be
cards,
here.
I got
I'll
3.
be here.
Come on.
I'm always here.
Oh,
it, that's it, that's
you got
it.
this.
5, 9, jack.
That's
You
it.
got this.
That's it.
There's nothing. You got
You
nothing.
got
Nothing,
this.
man. Come on,
It's
don't
down
slow
to
the game.
There's no
Rose
time.
or Luke.
You got aces
Aces
and
and
aces.
aces.
Both of y'all had aces.
All right, 9, 10.
Down
That's
to
it.
9.
Oh,
Woo!
you got to beat it.
You
You
gotta
got to beat that?
beat the 10.
Put that ace out there.
It's free roll.
Oh,
free
free
roll.
roller, right?
You're free rolling.
Oh!
Oh, good job.
Oh,
Chop it up.
What the hell?
That was a good investment, Rose.
That was
I'll take it, Dougie.
Bing, 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 bing.
I'll
This
take
shit's
it.
rigged.
So that's 2.5 for me, right?
That's a great investment. Play
This
it.
shit rigged.
Yeah, but now on, you have to put in 150 instead of 100. You're a clear favorite.
Great land.
There you go. Play it.
Did you want to order drinks down here?
Oh, wait, who's paying? You guys have to pay for the drinks.
Me.
No,
he did.
No.
Who wins the flip? Who's going to pay for the drinks?
No, drinks me? No, it wasn't me. It was the other guy.
But the food order came to, and I don't know what y'all just wanted to buy, $80.
You paid for my food.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Jerry,
I'm gonna buy.
You want to just give $50?
I'm gonna buy
here.
mine because
Here you go. Just for the drinks.
I got roast every day.
All day, everything. And that food bill is $80?
25,
It's
two
$80
calls, straight
because
on
we
to the
gave
go.
the girl over there, we had $6 left out the $80 and we gave it to the girl.
Say no more. Say no more. We're not a cheap table. We're not a cheap bunch.
I'll put
Great,
in,
75.
I'll put in 40 personally.
I just like
I gave you 40. The rest you gotta. Me and Rose are good. I put 20 for her, 20 for me.
Okay.
That escalated
Whoever else
quickly.
ate
And I
half.
didn't look
390 is the bet.
20 for this handsome gentleman there and seat 9.
Big raise here from Miss Rose.
Somebody else ate.
With the
they all-
diamonds and the ace and the pocket
First
aces.
three were good.
Carlos is two pair and double suited.
Tip with the drink.
Only
So
15.
it might be some
That covers
fireworks
the
here.
drink.
That covers the
$3.90.
$5 drink.
And then Darnell has to pay for.
Actually, still on Jerry goes.
To be good. Who else had food? Darnell and Luke.
Miss Mary here. You don't mess with Miss Mary. She's coming down to collect her money.
Yeah, I'm just saying who ate. That's all. So Darnell's the only one.
We know. Jesus Christ.
It's like one of those in those mobster movies
Damn
where they
right.
say, when we come down, you better have my money.
Oh, yeah.
I get that time.
I don't want to make Miss Mary mad. I can tell you that right
You do
now.
what you do.
You ever get any people that eat good and run out the door after they ate in your
You know,
restaurant?
I have some people that just honestly come in and walk out, but I don't sweat
I
it.
don't know what it started.
You can
He
tell
started this
half
every
the time. You know what I mean? I have suspicions on half of them, but I don't really.
After the story Mark told last week, I highly doubt that he lets people come in and eat at his restaurant and just walk out.
But I mean,
But you remember that face. They can't
they're not
get
gonna come. They're
expired.
not gonna come do it.
Oh, no,
twice,
Legendary. There's no
but
fight in the
that one
background.
time,
I'd be doing play-by-play on that as well if there were.
Oh, yeah, we have to. That's what we do. We just talk. Yeah, it's probably some guy hitting his butt with the program, yelling at a horse.
All right, got 4 players.
You know, they run faster if you yell at a TV.
Oh, no doubt. It's phenomenal. Never seen anything like it.
All you can eat. Buffet style.
Buffet.
And Miss Rose says, I want all your chips. Give them to me now.
Enough.
We got food money.
Are we all square?
We are squared away.
Thank you, Miss Mary. You're the best.
And there you go, Mary. That's for you, babe. Thank you.
All right, everybody fold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, PBKC is a great place to just people watch, I'll be honest with you.
Listen. What's my name?
I think it's
Backdoor.
Rose.
Look, do you think I needed this shit? Do you think I needed that shit? Okay. I'm just saying.
That's a Lady King right there.
I'm saying.
Tonight's tournament, I believe, what is tonight's tournament? I can get you that info right now, actually.
I have a very big sign.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please don't watch
Tommy, this is.
Oh, I'm sorry. But if I seen the look of
Tonight's $100 buy-in Deep Stack Turbo tournament, second floor poker room.
Julius, get well quick.
Get well, Julius.
They just come.
Well, guys, we've had a great day here at
The
PBKC.
next time that he's getting better.
Broadcasted live, streaming live on Twitch.tv and YouTube. Of course, you can come on here and watch the replay anytime, or go to the YouTube and just search PBKC Poker.
$5.
Had a great show today and raised a lot more money for the Morris family. We'll never forget you, Charles. We talk about him on the show all the time. He's a person that touched many lives here at PBKC. and someone that we will never forget.
Ball players.
My name is Mike Jameson. For my co-host, Matt Fagan. In the booth, we had Jacob today, Jacob Pienka and Wes. Dealers, we had Brian Gelrod and Men. For the entire team here at PBKC, hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of the weekend. Remember, you could still come into the GoFundMe and donate money to the Morris family.
Another drink.
The Morris family, we want you to know how much this gentleman meant to us, and we can't wait to give you a check
No, he drank that one already.
after we've raised a lot of money for
He was a
you.
little thirsty.
Pray for the Morris family.
Green light special.
Everybody have a happy and safe remainder of the weekend. Good night.
Got on the button 25.
No.
You guys can go nuts.
Can we
right?
get it?
I
Can we
like
get it going for the street?
I like it.
150?